Welcome to NorCal Rivals here in Northern California. My name is Crackfiend.
And I'm Brass.
And it's a beautiful night. It's a nice and warm summer night today. And there's a lot of people, and it's hot inside.
The competition's going to be fierce tonight, guys. We've got people from all over the Bay Area coming in for the third round of competition today to finalize our 3 slots for Team NorCal.
With that said, who do you think those 3 are going to be for the final list?
I believe Ultima is our leader right now.
He is?
And I don't think he's going to slip up tonight. I think he's actually one of our more consistent players, even if he's a little off of the radar right now. Within NorCal, he's on the radar.
Yes.
Outside of NorCal, not so much.
Definitely
I don't think he's going to slip up tonight. I think he's definitely in there, especially since his points have him solidly in that top 3. I believe Pavocado is our second place. Another strong, very consistent player.
Yeah.
And I think our third is...
Is it Kelvin?
I think it's Kelvin or BJ, because Kelvin won the first one, so I'd assume that he'd still have enough points to get into that top 3. So it's very possible, and we do have them on deck right now.
Yes.
They haven't started yet, but we're going to get that match underway, and we're going to see how well Kelvin does at the start of this tournament, because he's obviously one of the big contenders.
Absolutely. And then going back to that last tournament that we just had, Kelvin didn't even hit the top 8.
No, same sort of the same storyline that BJ had in round 1, losing out early. Kelvin had the same for round 2, but also Kelvin won the first and BJ got second in the second. So they've been trading points in that regard. So they're actually kind of neck and neck, and I think we're starting up this match. I think this is real right now.
And we're seeing Kelvin move to Rasheed.
Not a bad pick at all.
Rashid, I felt Rashid has always been a very solid pick. One of the more versatile frame trap sequences in the game.
If you've been following the meta of Street Fighter V, this character has only been rising, and it has not been due to balance changes.
No,
it has really been on the backs of the players themselves. And this was something that Alex Vai predicted early, very early, like early 2016, right? He's like, hey, this character only needs a couple bites of tech, and he will be very, very capable.
And we're seeing the character's popularity and also success really, really come to play.
Absolutely. And NorCal obviously has never fallen out of Street Fighter V meta, virtually untouched.
And he's untouched right there. Kelvin eats the uppercut. Round 1 goes to Andy.
There we go. And in reference to being untouched by balance changes, NorCal is one of the characters that has changed the least in terms of transitioning into Season 2. Still such a strong character.
Kelvin starting off really strong in this round. It's that fierce! And that was so far!
So much range off of that. The only reason it hit was because Rashid was in the middle of, I believe, a tornado at that point.
And that's an extended hurt box because of the attempt at that tornado.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that fierce would have just whiffed. Oh my god!
And he bet it all, and we're not going to get the stun quite yet, but a devastating situation for Rashid right now. Anyone's game. That was -6 right there. And we did not get a punish off of that. We only got a stand fierce.
Oh, if he just did standing medium punch, that would have worked. It's a 5-frame button. Crouch fierce, I believe, is 8-frame startup. I think.
Ooh, yeah. And that was just some character unfamiliarity right there. NorCal was definitely negative. One of the Season 2.5 changes is that he's actually more negative in that situation.
-2 now.
It went from 4 to 6, I believe.
For which one?
For the discs guidance in V-Trigger. I believe they made it more negative. So I'm not sure what Rashid's startup is on Fierce, but medium, as you said, would have handled it just fine.
Yeah. We're going to see Kelvin switch off. Andy with a lot of experience against Ultima.
Absolutely.
So that pick, it's just difficult because he has a character familiarity.
The times we're in right now where Andy's actually playing NorCal again, isn't that something? So in Season 1, for about half of Season 1, Andy stuck with NorCal, got bored of the character, went to Urian, went to Jury, went to Akuma, went to every DLC character he could get his hands on, and now he's come full circle back to his main. Not a bad time to do it. NorCal is in really great shape right now.
And we saw Phenom's performance at E-League. Oh, my goodness. Talk about that.
A little more noticeable, Infectious.
Yeah.
Infectious in Paris, absolutely dominating with a character he doesn't main. That's how strong NorCal is.
And NorCal showing that dominance right now against Kelvin. Kelvin with no meter. It's going to be really difficult to challenge if he gets momentum going.
And now we're going to see if Kelvin can really get his head back into the set. We saw, a lot of unfamiliarity with Rasheed Nakali. Obviously, Urian is a character that he's been much more studious with. And he said that he doesn't plan on dropping this character because of Season 2.5. He feels that the changes were very logical on Capcom's side. He feels that Urian was a little busted before, but he feels that the character is in a more honest state and that he can still play to his potential.
Absolutely. I'm going to call it out, but I think some players were lazy because even though EX tackle was really good, it was still 0, and the best case scenario was a trade. If not, he loses.
Yes, it wasn't like EX Lunge Punch from Arcade Edition back in the day. You still did reset back to neutral. It was more the speed and the distance and the surprise factor of it was absolutely devastating. But now, right now, EX shoulder tackle and block, you're essentially knocked down.
Yeah,
and look at that. And while we're talking,
Kelvin makes quick work of Andy while we were talking about Urian and his fairness.
And how fair this character is. He only needed 15 seconds to take it back to 1-1 right now. And that's just showing Kelvin's confidence in Season 2.5. I do feel it's important to note that Andy had a big win against BJ at Sharkade. Not in Grand Finals, but on the winner's side. And that's a big milestone for a lot of players here at NorCal, is taking out either Joan brother. And here we have 1-1 against the other. That's a big accomplishment if you can beat both in the same week.
Absolutely. It would be a big boost in confidence for Andy if he can pull this off. Right now, not looking too good. Kelvin gets the armor, gets the throw.
Oh, life lead extending. We're seeing patient neutral, but it hasn't been paying out over time. Low, medium check into the full hit confirm right there. Not Nakali's most damaging hit confirm to V-trigger.
Kelvin doing a really good job of challenging those gaps with the EX headbutts. And he's trying to work his way back in. This could be really dangerous, though, for both players.
He's pushed him all the way to the corner.
Oh, no.
And
that's going to end it.
He bet big. And he might be used to that because who also bets big? Brian. BJ always bets big with the EX command grab, and he's very smart with it, too. So I feel like maybe Kelvin's a little familiar with that 50-50. Oh, runs right into the Fierce.
That distance on that Stand Fierce is really nice from Kelvin. Nice move.
Oh, that's negative. Good punish, pushing him further to the corner. He's walking into these Fierces. We're not really crush countering them. We're just kind of getting hit by the normal ones. There's another one right there.
I feel like there's that EXDP. He needs to stop forcing that position of the corner and just really walk his way in and force Kelvin to make some bad decisions.
Okay, back to neutral. He can't stay here for too long. He's going to lose out in the end. He has to find a way in. That's a great way to start it.
Whoa.
And he teched. The madman, he actually teched. Oh, the throw was too early. The neutral jump, he did bait the throw, but didn't get anything out of it. Kelvin, very handily.
That early momentum by Andy, like when you were talking about how he kept getting hit.
Yeah.
He saw that corner position. He was so close, and he kept dashing in because he forced it so hard.
He wanted it to pay out. That's a habit that I have myself with Geils because of how busted Bazooka-Knee is, where it goes, hey, I have him in the corner. I can space this however I want to, and they just stick out the counter focus. They're like, I know you're coming in. I know you're trying to do that. But great stuff from Kelvin, sticking with Urian. I like to see it from him. It's still such a strong character, really playing to his strengths as well. So we know we're going to see more of him tonight. Absolutely.
I really hope so, and I think tonight. I think he's still going to play Rashid, but I think he should pick Rashid very wisely.
Yeah.
rather than just picking Rashid, because he basically gave away a game. And that could be really dangerous.
And he had to work hard to bring it back. But right now, transitioning to our next match, we have Drunken Masters Watt versus Godir without his glasses. This is kind of tripping me out.
That's Godir.
The glasses are off.
They're on his shirt. Why is he doing this?
I think he's like in Jedi mode where he's just using the Force and he just has the shield over his eyes. He doesn't need to look anymore.
The way that he plays Zangief is pretty much like a Jedi.
It's like he's plugged into the game. Like he has a USB coming out of the back of his neck. And we're going to see Geef Cammy.
And their beard is the same.
Well, yeah. And it's amazing how fast Rob can grow the beard because he shaved it like a month ago. I swear, you guys.
And so he looked like a baby when he did, too.
Yeah, he grew it back immediately. All right, glasses are back on. We're clocked in. Now, Cammy Geef, I feel like this is a matchup where both characters are advantaged. and I do mean that facetiously, because I feel like Cammy can handle the mid-range, but one mistake, and you're done.
Absolutely.
You are done. And this is a matchup that a lot of Geef players...
I forgot about that move.
It's a new move, and one of Cammy's main pokes, stand medium kick, it does handle that move, as we just saw.
That changes the ground game a lot. It's going to cause the hesitation.
It's definitely going to put a lot of matchups on its head for a little bit. There's very few moves that it actually works on, but some of the moves on the list are very important normals for certain characters. Good stuff to Rob right there. I feel like that's the most devastating SPD you can have, where it's like you're blocking because the hit confirmed lariat will kill, but that's exactly what's going to get you scooped.
You have to guess the sequence. Is he going to SPD off of the first tick, the second tick?
It's a continuing rock, paper, scissors. And only when you have guessed right 3 times are you out.
Yep.
And look at this. We're so close to stun. Out of range for the neutral throw right there. Yeah, walk up SPD. Good spacing. Not quite stunned. Very close. Oh, and a counter poke from Watt showing signs of life.
That'll save him from the stun. But he's going to need to do a lot of work here.
Yeah, the pressure stringers are going to have to work out 2 or 3 more times right now. Oh, and that's not a good start.
The EX.
Oh, and he just baits out the DP. Good stuff. Staying patient right there in the corner. When Rob had everything going for him, he still stayed solid, baited out the DP. Good stuff.
Yeah, really nice round or a really nice game from Godier.
One thing to note is that now we're in Season 2.5. We don't have the Godier tech anymore.
Which one's the Godier tech?
The Godier tech was the jump back tech when performed on a hitbox, and with Zangief specifically. It was a jump back OS without the jump back normal. So you could tech, you could jump back, you can also fall with a normal since you didn't use a normal on the way up. And also the stand throw doesn't come out if they don't tech you. So we're trying to see how he's going to adjust to that. But right now he's doing just fine. All the mix-ups are working out for him. And there's the new neutral throw.
Doesn't look like he needs it. Just choke slams her to the ground.
Yeah, good stuff. It hasn't come into play yet. And an interesting thing about that choke slam, you are frame positive, but it does space you out quite a bit. You don't really get Oki off of it. You get like that far off Oki where it's like if they wake up buttons, you can counter hit them. Yeah. But it's not like you're hit confirming into lariat or anything off of it.
Well, the nice thing about that is because if you guess that he's not going to meet it, oh my god, forget about what I was going to say. Oh dear, on its hair.
It's like the 3rd time he's done it this set. Really showing off Zangief's new tools in 2.5.
It's just twisting ankles.
That's such a big deal in this matchup. I'm realizing more and more.
Ooh.
Can't focus through that. And the super, not going to kill, but one more situation. Is he going to super? He might super. He didn't super. He could have.
We could have.
We know he could have.
After the double dash, that was already an indicator of either he's going to neutral jump to bait.
Yeah, oh, there it is.
Or just do that.
Get vacuumed in. I don't even... How did the V-trigger hit? Did you just space it out? It's good stuff. Good stuff from Rob.
I was in the middle of talking and I didn't pay attention, so I have no idea how the V-trigger landed.
I think he actually just scooped up in neutral. I think he hit it from far enough away where it wouldn't bring him in on block, but maybe he walked in on it. I don't know. An instant replay would help, but we don't always have those. But anyways, good stuff to those guys. Rob moving on in the bracket. Big contender for the top 3 today. Not quite there in points yet. I feel like he would have to win it tonight to get a sizable amount of points to get into the top 3, but obviously one of our strongest players here.
You know, Godier has had a lot of really interesting upsets in the majors that he travels to, right? Like you'll see him upset some really great players. Not good players, great players.
Absolutely.
But we haven't seen that consistency of him performing not only just locally, but at majors as well. I feel like he has to get over that hump somehow for him to really make a statement, because the guy's talented.
Absolutely, and
it's
kind of the curse of the Zangief main, honestly, because in Season 1, Zangief had maybe one good matchup. In Season 2, a handful. It was a mild jump. Now in 2.5, maybe we have a sizable character that you can main and not have him be such a liability.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to see more from Rob in the future.
We're going to see more from every Geef in the future.
Absolutely. I'm looking at the character. He's a lot more attractive now. I mean, I feel like
your character.
Well, I mean, so the thing that's most convenient for me is that maining Geil means that Balrog's your only bad matchup.
Yeah.
And it's one of Balrog's worst matchups is Zangief.
Yeah.
So it was very convenient for me to pick up the character because he's very effective at my worst matchup. So I'm definitely bringing the character back, and we'll see where it goes. Zangief's looking quite good.
You know who a person that's not phased by matchups? LPN.
LPN, and he's not phased by matchups because he's not really phased by characters so much. It's just all tool sets in his arsenal. The master of many characters. We have LPN versus Taunt. We're most likely going to be seeing Bison. I would not be surprised if we had an Ed from Long. I feel like Long always jumps on. I know he has an Ed. I wasn't wondering whether or not he has an Ed. What's going to be interesting is if he pulls it out for his first stream match.
I don't think he's going to pull it out today.
I heard a minor Ed chant in the crowd just now. So I know that some people are aware of LPN's characters right now. But likely we're going to be seeing the Bison. If he's going to be playing it safe, it's going to be the Bison.
I missed the days where we called him Eddie Murphy.
Long? Did we call Long Eddie Murphy at some point?
This might be before your time.
Yeah, I was going to say that may have been a while ago.
This is like vanilla Street Fighter 4. He's playing everybody, so he's Eddie Murphy because he can play anybody.
Because he can play anybody. That's a wonder. At first I was like, he looks nothing like... And then now, it's actually a much better comparison. I'm going to remember that once. That's pretty good. All right, so we got Bison and Chun's Taunt with the emblem on his chest, the hero of Chun-Li's right now. Sticking with the character for better or for worse.
God bless your soul.
Bless this man. And it's not that Chun-Li is terrible. It's just that the cliff that she fell from was so high.
And I mean, she went from... The tip of the iceberg, at the highest peak of the iceberg, down to the pond.
Yeah, and a character that definitely doesn't play itself anymore. Honestly, there's so many subtleties to this character now.
Ooh,
quite a difficult character to play. Great throw bait right there. We're gonna see. Tried to apply some pressure with EX Fireball. Was ready to blow up the block string there with the EX Bird Kick. LPN tried to bait something out with the backdash right there. Good cross under. This is so close. It's anyone's game. EX Cycle Ball gets out of the situation.
What?
Why was Chun-Li facing the other way?
God knows.
Because she wall jumped. I don't know what happened right there.
God knows.
That was so interesting right there. LPN, though, got the anti-air, finished off the round. Really close stuff there.
Oh, and there's that really dirty situation that he puts you in.
Yeah.
That fierce, he's going to go to double fierce. He's going to go to a pure frame trap.
It's like such a grappler-esque move. It's this move that if you're staying still for too long, he puts the claw on you and gets that awesome +1 situation.
Oh, that just hurts. Big jump in by LPN. That's a stun.
That's going to be the stun right there. Bison, one of those characters that we're seeing so much more of since the beginning of Season 2. A lot of people attributing it to the 3-frame light kick. Greater control, defensive tool. We're seeing a lot more of this character right now.
The 3-frame light kick does make a big difference in terms of being able to challenge situations, right? Yeah. And in this game, having a 3-frame and not having a 3-frame is a huge difference. Not a small difference. It's a huge difference. The amount of frame traps that can be applied significantly rises.
And because of the input buffer, that 3-frame light is always happening on the 3rd frame. In Street Fighter 4, even if you had a 3-frame light, you had to be frame perfect with it to use it to its full effect. But in this game, it's always going to be used to its full effect, as long as you were even semi-on point with your execution. So, like you're saying, 3-framers in this game, extremely important to have in your arsenal.
Now Taunt makes a character switch over to Dalcy.
I can't be terribly confident in this pick. I feel like this is one of the matchups that Bison does quite well in.
Oh, he does very well.
I mean, obviously the pressure game is working out well, but it's the Bison's mobility in the mid-range. And that was such a far-away crush counter, and he's just swinging.
What?
Okay.
He just missed out. He was like, okay.
I think he kind of wanted a neutral jump and got a jump over instead and made the best of it. Because if he wanted the crossover, he would have done the cross-up move.
Exactly. That was just an error.
Yeah.
It didn't matter, though. Still got the round.
Yeah, Bison has so many mid-range tools that have nothing to do with his normals. He's got the EX Scissor that he can throw out when he wants. He's got EX Devil's Reverse, which is such a pain for a lot of characters to anti-air. So this is a character that can kind of circumvent the mid-range in a matchup where Dalsum has to stay in the mid-range or else he dies.
Oh, that's a terrible fireball. LPN's getting that pressure started.
Okay, and we're seeing a lot of V-skill just to absorb normals, which is something that was really underutilized in early Bison play. Okay, that was almost like right there. I love the idea because he didn't have charge based on his dash forward, so he used the V trigger to get charge back, but he mistimed it in the end.
Well, he doesn't challenge with the button right there after the scissor kicks.
Trying to frame trap at the end of these scissor kicks. This is still anyone's game right now. Definitely dicey, but we are in the mid-range. This is Dalsum's place to play right now.
Dalsum's just got to stay calm, stay patient.
Good anti-air. Good stuff from LPN.
I felt that he had some good momentum to take it.
Yeah.
But when he went in too hard.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Long was able to get in. Almost at will, basically. But anyways, guys, we are going to be sending it to a quick commercial break. We're going to be coming back with more NorCal Rivals action very soon. We'll see you then.
Are we going to get switched out, guys?
All right, switching it on over.
We're just going to keep on bouncing our heads. Whatever.
Is it still hot? All right, guys. We are putting that ad break on hold right now. We are tagging in none other than DM Watt. You just saw him on stream. Now he's here on the mic.
Oh, yeah, you guys did see that.
How's it going, Andrew?
It's going well, going well.
Keeps a struggle, man. We all know it. It's not a secret anymore.
No, he's definitely been a showing force recently, especially people are coming out with that tech showing how strong he is.
Yeah, and it's like when you look at the balance changes, you know, it was like, you know, frog in the skillet, right? You know, balance changes come out, we go, okay, he's not overpowered yet. You know, balance changes come out, okay, that's a small low buff. And now we're here and we're just sitting here like, man, what are we going to do about this character? Obviously, if you have no soul, you just go straight to Dalsum, right? Or straight to...
I'm tempted to. I'm tempted to just be a scumbag and just go to Dalsum.
And, you know, in this game, I just feel like this is the game where you have to let go and just pick the characters you want to go for.
It's
like,
true. But moving on here, we are going to have...
Yeah, we're going right into this.
DM El Cabano Loco. No surprise here. His Vega pick.
Yep.
Very strong Vega player. And even recently, just talking with Julio, his Vega's looking much, much better.
Good. And going against one of Sharkade's heroes, Isiah Raider, one of the more aggressive Geils that we have in NorCal. But, of course, aggressive Geil has been working out quite well since release. But in Season 2.5, some of his offensive capabilities
just toned back
have been
just
nerfed.
a tad.
Just a tad. I really like what they did. I feel like it really brought Geil back into his archetype while still maintaining his skill set.
Exactly. Just keeping him in place, keeping him strong, but just a little tone back.
One of the main things that it really did to Geil was that you couldn't like upside down kick from like a mile away and still get the hit confirmed. You actually have to like be at risk of not being correct in the mix-up. Like that's the space where he has to use upside down kick instead of like way further away for it to work out.
A little more of an honest move. Oh, punish time. There we go. And so far, it's looking like El Cabano Loco taking the spots that he's getting, some free damage.
I believe that was another upside down kick, but we got launcher kick on accident right there from Isiah, because launcher kick is going to whiff on crouching. Good stuff.
Dude, that was such a good last read there to wrap up that round.
Got to take a risk at the end. I really want to see the new 2.5 combo from El Cabano Loco. I think that is like one of the coolest looking Vega combos we've seen in such a long
that's the
time.
counter hit one, right?
Yeah, the like, I don't know what the buttons are, but it looks like a fierce into strong target combo launch. Like, it's so cool.
I'm glad they've been touching Vega. It's one of those characters that from the beginning looks like it had all potential to be really strong.
Yeah. He's like one of those characters that like, of course he has strong mid-range, but this is a game that does not reward that. So you're basically put into a situation where you're like playing to your strengths of your character, but not the game, and that can be really concerning for a lot of characters.
Absolutely.
But now we have Vega, who's like obviously good in mid range, but now he has some pretty slick combos. And here are we going to see the? We don't need to see the full loop.
No, just the simple loops. Just take it.
The simple loops. Yeah, nothing too fancy. One thing that came out of Season 2.5 for Geils was that he has like a slightly more damaging loop, but it's about 1,000 times harder to pull off. And I like that, because you know that the first Geils we see do that is going to get a huge reaction out of it. Okay. Because the loop right now is honestly super free. Like, it's super easy to do. And right now,
looking like a very close to perfect right here. One last mix-up's going to end this. Ooh, the small drop.
And the small drop.
Okay,
At least he found himself out of the corner. That makes me a lot more comfortable for his sake right now. Oh, and a trade off of the EX Boom. Good stuff. Sealing in game 1.
That's always such a big point in the game when, as a Vega player or a lot of other players against Geils, when you can start trading with the booms and you have that life lead or it's going to end the round, it's huge.
Yes. Trading with booms it's not fun, man, because it's like, yeah, you didn't take that much damage, but Vega trades with booms with his sweep all the time, and it turns into a knockdown situation. Ooh. And because the only thing Vega got hit by was a boom, he just gets to dash forward immediately, and he's right in your face. So a lot of Vegas love to take that guess against the Geils when they predict he's going to boom. Yes, you're taking a risk with the sweep, but the trade situation's really good, and I did not expect this in 100 years. And you know why I didn't expect this?
Why did you not expect this?
This man plays Laura.
Dude, hey, Season 2.1 Laura isn't as friendly.
Oh, please.
Oh, please.
She's still better than Mika right now. Even though Mika is still an exceptionally strong grappler, in Street Fighter 5, it's Laura's the real cheese right now.
It's true.
I mean, obviously she's been toned down, but not in a way that really changes her playstyle very much. I feel like for Isiah to turn to this character, it's like a huge playstyle switch. But
one thing we have to tell Laura is the fact that she did lose some of the manual meeting timings. She now has to manually time them instead of this auto get those meetings.
She's definitely different. I just feel like switching to Mika is such a bigger shift than switching your playstyle with Laura.
True.
But right now, it's been working out. Mix-ups.
He's in there. Oh, what a challenge back from Loco, though.
It was a risky challenge, too. Yeah, that's going to be it right there. When that Crouch Fierce, when that actually hits straight into V-Trigger, it's like Season 1 all over again. Like, Season 1...
Mika boys!
Yeah, exactly. Like, the Crouch Fierce in Season 1 was a way to gain frame advantage, but in this game, it's just a way to hit confirm with V-Trigger off of it. It's still a very strong tool. It's just not a great mid-range tool anymore.
It used to be very, very free.
Yeah, you just had to space it right.
Isiah, great call out to get that space back. Oh my god, Nadeshko did not hit there.
Yeah, that V reversal from Vega handled both situations.
Isiah just getting caught pressing buttons right now.
Yeah,
this is that anti-air.
This is just the hard mid-range right now. Vega handling it all round right there. And you could see Mika's first V-Trigger was spent, didn't really get anywhere. He got another V-Trigger towards the end, but didn't have enough life for it to pan out.
Every button right now that Marcos is pressing is just hitting. So confident.
Oh, no anti-air right there. Doesn't turn into anything. Back to mid-range, and a good guess on the sweep, but more challenges.
Dude, Marcos is just feeling himself, and look at that conversion. So much damage.
Is that some unfamiliarity with Mika where all these challenges are just working out? Like, I think we're lacking the airtight pressure. Tries to sweep under the drop kick, but gets bopped. And now we're back to even life totals.
Yeah.
I didn't think we'd find ourselves here. Took a guess. Took a guess with the slide.
And this time, it's Isiah with the challenge. Has the corner.
Could have gone into super, and the dash forward low medium kick works out. One more mix-up. What's it going to be from El Cubano Loco? And
oh my god, baits it out.
It was one of those twitchy guesses where it's like, hey, yes, I'm waking up. Is my opponent in range? No. Exactly. But I'm going to do it because maybe they will be in range by the time I do it. And it was just, yeah. You got to take those kinds of guesses sometimes.
Coming from Street Fighter 4, I feel like that's like the classic Street Fighter guess to me, where it's like, all right, we're going to wake up, let's just go for the invincible move. Let's just try.
And even though it's not in range, your opponent has time to get in range on your wake up, and you can still surprise him. Vega has big normals he can take a guess with, right?
Did you extend your hurt box? Cool,
yeah,
I got you.
Absolutely.
I got you.
It wasn't like a wasted guess. Absolutely. But anyways, guys, stay tuned. We're going to be switching it over to a commercial break. We're going to be coming at you with some more NorCal Rivals action.
Stay around.
Hey everyone, welcome back to NorCal Rivals Round 3 here in NorCal. I'm Brass.
I'm Watts.
And we're coming back at you with some more fierce action.
Yeah, we've got another local DM player here. The whole SF scene pretty much came out.
I'm going to make a claim. I think this is our strongest DM player. Would you say that? I feel like, well, okay, if he's not the strongest yet, he's going to be.
I think so. I think John B, he's been an old school fighter, has some amazing fundamentals.
Yeah.
He's playing that Ibuki. He got his mix-ups.
And he is no character jumper. He's been playing Ibuki since Ibuki hit the field.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
I did drive down here with him, and he did say he's quite nervous tonight.
Really?
He is.
A lot of pressure's on him right now. It's the last time to get your points together. And right now, reasons to be nervous. Going against Pavocado.
Oh, my God.
One of the scariest forces here in NorCal. One of the strongest Mikas in the States.
Dude, you know why he's called Pavocado? Because he's got those creamy mix-ups.
Creamy mix-ups. All right. And here we have John B with a good lead. But I can't believe Pavo actually baited it that early on. It was Pavo's first chance at a mix-up. And he so smartly baited the DP immediately. That was so solid by
Dude,
Pavo.
Been talking Pavo all night. A big proponent and showing that shimmy early and soon. And what a big giant swing there.
The thing that I love, he's dead. The thing that I love so much about that giant swing was that he did it as like one of those pseudo anti-airs. You know the space your opponent's going to land. You know you're not going to get crossed up on. So just scoop them. They're going to try to block them when they hit the ground anyways.
It's almost like a trip guard to a point.
Exactly. And it's something that Zangiefs can do more consistently, but to see it done with Mika is really cool.
God, Pavo has some crispy confirmers right here. Still keeping his corner. John B, though, coming back left, right. Ooh,
and you know, I like the cross-ender because even if it was blocked, Pavo's closer to the corner than not. So, good, smart choices either way. And look at that. He's already pushed to the wall. Pavo's going to find a way out.
Look at that spacing. It's so good.
He knew that he didn't have to challenge it. He knew that the drop kick was going to whip. That was super solid from John right there.
But now he's back in this corner.
A lot of baiting right here. Backing up, making sure that he doesn't get DP'd out of the corner.
Really trying to, hold the space control. Small input area from John B, but you know what? He's still controlling space. He's walking him back. He's making the space.
And holding it, too. Every piece of space that these players get, they're holding on to it really well. And now, Season 1 Mika activate.
And that's it. Rapid up, going up one game, Pavocado.
That's going to be that. And if you're John B, you can't let that get to you. We have to remember that Mika is like the Seth of Street Fighter 4. Well, I guess Season 1 Mika was. But, I mean, it's a similar concept. You're going to get blown up sometimes. You're going to get perfected. It's a mix-up character. It's about holding the neutral. And honestly, John did quite well in the neutral. So if he keeps that up, he's going to be just fine.
And it's been a while since I've got to say this. Pavocado, I like to call him the machine. This man takes in data, and we're only going to see him refine his mix-up from here.
Absolutely. He's a numbers guy.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, he's a numbers guy. But once he gets the knockdown, he is all instinct. Killer animal instinct.
Okay,
and
here we
look
go.
at I'm getting deja vu right now. Oh, but he blocked the other way. He thought John was going to change it up.
Nope.
But guess what?
John B doesn't learn.
He doesn't do that. He doesn't change it up, but to his benefit in that situation right there. That fear's hit from a mile away. That was interesting.
All right, John B, get some damage here. Keep this corner. One last mix-up. Just going for the
challenge, and there was no reason not to because it's Mika. No invincible reversal in that
and
situation.
Pavo has been challenged this whole last game. He kept challenging. It kept working.
So he's like, hey, as long as I time this right, we're gonna be just fine. Oh, he didn't try to challenge the Mario parachute right there.
And that can be a hard move to challenge. To be fair, it's just it's some weird timing when it falls out like that.
The spacing has to be perfect, and you gotta adapt sooner rather than later.
But there we go, Pavocado once again with a great challenge, big damage.
Corner to Deshko mix-up. So what do we got?
Other side, one hit away from stun.
There we go.
Just gonna take it. Okay.
And yep, get charged up. Here's the next mix-up. What do we got? Oh, the giant swing didn't work out in a move.
Oh my God, John B, where is he going? He's on the right. He's on the left.
And that was just purely, you got punished for spacing your giant swing wrong because Pavo had the read. John B sat. and the giant
Oh,
swing
he was
whipped.
not pressing buttons. He
No.
wanted to sit there.
So absolutely, Pavo had the read to end the round, but a missed spacing right there. John B with that one dirty mix-up, and I don't think I had seen that one before. That was some extra dirty mix-up right there, and we are at 1-1. And like I said, as long as John was going to handle mid-range fine, he was going to get these opportunities. Wait, two
You know what?
scoops. Third is extra. Pavo never goes for the third scoop anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't seen it from him, man.
All right. John B, though, gained that reset in the mid, but what a confirm there
Into
from
EX
Pavo.
green hand. Good stuff. Put it straight into the corner.
John B's trying to find some space right here, but Pavo looking strong.
And the crouch fear, so good when you have V-trigger to make it safe.
Oh!
Just the Lady Mika works out, doesn't even need the stun.
Pavo Cotto moving on to match point.
Match point, Pavo
Damn.
Cotto, so scary.
But you know what? John B, once again, he's back to this mid-range, and
No hit confirm into EXP right there.
yeah, that stand strong from Pavo really working out well.
Okay, third scoop. Just do it, dog. We just need it, man. Just
There it is, third
scoop. All right, fourth scoop, man. Send him to Baskin Robbins.
Oh my God.
He's dead.
Perfect.
It's over.
Done.
And you know what, man? When John B looks at the footage, there's nothing for him.
No, it wasn't. You got Mika.
He got knocked down and he got red. If he's gonna take anything from this matchup footage, it's gonna be everything to do with the mid range. And it's not that he played it bad either. It's just that that's the sort of thing.
We saw
that
some
happens
great
with-
things in mid-range. The punish on the dropkick from Mika, the spacing there. But then a couple rhythm-based reads that Pavo had where, John B wants to press the button right here and punishing with that stand strong, confirming it back in and getting in.
Yeah, and it's from those knockdowns that the entire round can just dissolve. So you cannot be too hard on yourself for that last round.
No.
That's happened to all of us countless times at this point. The
By
grappler,
Pavo.
By Pavo.
By Pavo.
We don't even have to be like, oh yeah, this guy did it to me. No, it's
Just Pavo.
him alone. He's racked up so many
He's
points.
done that he looks at you, he
against
smiles, is like, good game. You're like, I can't be mad at you, Pavo.
No, you can't. And you know, just don't. All I'm saying is, in that situation, don't be too hard on yourself. That's all we got. But right now, moving on.
This is a good one.
Get the Rashido music cued because we're going to have one of the sickest mirror matchups. Now, Lamer Boy. Kind of in the shadows type of player.
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously, he was in the spotlight for Super Street
Very
Fighter
beginning.
4.
Oh, no. So for Street Fighter 5,
Yes,
I feel it's Rashid.
absolutely. Street Fighter 5, he came onto the field, was like, hey, guys, Rashid is godlike. He showed some amazing tech at NorCal Regionals last year. And then sort of fell back into the shadows. That's kind of what he does. He's kind of an in-and-out player. But this dude never stops playing.
Oh, no.
That's what people don't realize.
Oh, no. He loves pressing buttons.
And between these two players, they have online grudges about who has the most points. Because
I can see that. I can see that.
Whenever one of these gentlemen rise above the other in terms of their online rank, that is when the other one resumes playing ranked, basically. So, Herman got diamond, Lamer Boy gets diamond, right? Herman quits ranked. Lamer Boy got super diamond, got to get back in there. But now Herman's an ultra diamond player.
Damn.
So now it is
online prestige.
So if Lamer Boy can't bring it for this match, he needs to get back on ranked.
Even outside of that, I think this is our first match that we've had Ultimate on stream. And he is
for
our
tonight?
last winners from NorCal Rivals from the last time.
Okay, guys. I've said it before. If you guys don't know about Lamer Boy, you need to know about him now. Because he is absolutely one of our strongest players. It's just, the thing is that he straight up wasn't, not that long ago. And he has improved so dramatically just through consistent progress and consistent hard work. There hasn't been some plateau that he's busted.
Oh, and it looks like he's going to actually be going with his Geil.
And you know what? That is not a bad choice at all. Because Lamer Boy, obviously, he is a very strong Geil player. He made Geil for a very long time, and he does like the character in this game. Geil in Street Fighter V straight up handles Rashid very well.
Oh, absolutely.
The neutral is so Geil-centric, it's very tough for Rashid. Post-knockdown, absolutely another story. But the round starts in neutral, so it's going to be Geil's favor until Ultima can get that knockdown. I'll be very proud.
So far, Lamer Boy just been playing smart. He's been playing behind the plus frames, just playing the neutral smart. It's all for Ultima to make this knockdown count.
And Ultima absolutely knows the matchup.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to be able to slouch it out against Herman. He's very experienced against Geil. And I feel like he has everything in his tool set.
We see that right now.
This.
He's playing the Geil matchup. He got the corner, and until then with the double dash from Lamer Boy,
yeah, that
was really holding that corner.
That's the kind of aggression that Ultima might not be as used to.
A little bit of that craziness.
Because Geil's advantages in the matchup are the lameness. Even though aggressive Geil is so good in this game.
Oh my, look how he's playing with his fireball. So smart.
Just keeping the V-skill on screen. So if Geil generates enough space between him and his opponent, he can get V-skill on screen. And if he can dash to get ahead of it, that is like Optimus Geil right there.
It's just
like,
so much danger on the screen.
It doesn't get any better than that because it's not a normal boom. It's like an EX boom going that slow. It's crazy.
Super slow. 2 hits of armor.
Yeah, 2 hits. You can do mix-ups off of it. Like, such a strong tool. And it's the reason Geil is so good in this game is honestly, it's V-skill and obviously charge time. very different from Street Fighter 4.
I want to talk about more just the use of V-reversal from Lamer Boy. He's doing such a good job of making it so hard for Ultima to even get that pressure going and stay on top of him.
Something that's really tricky for Rashid is that Geil has multiple ways of getting out of the tornado pressure. Yes, he has the V meter, which Lamer Boy is using very well. But if he simply has down charge, you can flash kick through most of those setups.
Not
and
like that.
He wanted something else. He didn't want just a boom. He probably wanted boom into super. But the timing didn't work out. That should have been the end of it. Oh, goodness.
Okay, well,
so
American resets. We got those here, guys.
Definitely, that was a great setup if Herman had like 40% life left. But he obviously could have killed on the previous hit.
Exactly.
So Ultima's definitely going to have to shift his priorities right now.
We even saw Ultima had the big jump in, drop the combo.
Drop the big combo right there, too. And that's definitely disappointing. He's going to characters like not to switch characters.
No, Ultima plays Rashid.
He plays Rashid. He has a boxer. It is not meant for tournament play. I don't think we're going to see it. And those are his words. So if he switches to it, it'll be a mistake. He's going right back to Rashid. I feel like in his head right now, he's just thinking, look, this Geil is more aggressive than what I'm used to. I have to play a different type of mid-range. It's not about walk and block so much.
Hey, and there's a reason why Ultima won the last NorCal Rivals.
Yeah.
He knows how to mix it up.
He knows how to make
He knows how to make the adjustments. Exactly.
Because when you're going against super lame Geil, you're trying to find the predictable Sonic Boom to deal with. But when you're going against the Geil who's aggressive, defensive, switches it up a lot, you simply have to wait for Geil to take the risk.
And then punish that risk.
And then punish it. It's not all about getting around booms, especially if he's not using that many booms. And I feel like people get locked up in that situation sometimes.
I mean, one thing that Ultima has been doing a great job is taking away the screen space. Get Kyle back to that corner. Ooh, I like that challenge.
And that trade isn't terrible for Rashid, because look, we're right back into that corner situation. Oh, and the shimmies are going to work out that time.
All right.
One more mix-up. Yeah, I like the throw.
Uno mas.
And
there it is.
Lamer Boy actually woke up with crouching medium kick right there, and that's a read on Ultima's shimmy. But the shimmy didn't happen, so he actually got thrown out of it.
It hurts.
Oh, and there's the base.
That was huge.
2 huge reads from Ultima, one over the boom and the other one over
Lamer Boy doesn't care though. He just keeps going.
And that is so stylistic of Lamer Boy as well. He'll absolutely flash kick 2-3 times in a row just because you think he won't do it.
But you can.
But yeah, you can do it, man.
All right.
Wow, he almost got hit. He almost got hit by that.
Oh, the juggles! That was sick.
That was kind of amazing right there. Okay, no flash kicking.
Oh!
He actually...
The airborne state of that overhead.
He actually punished the throw right there. He's smiling so hard. Oh my god, dude. No, he's got it. Okay, that read over that first Sonic Boom, I was impressed. The read on the flash kick immediately after, I was almost standing. That was so impressive by Ultima right there.
There's those hard reads that he needed to bring him back into this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely it was. The mid-range finally worked out for him. Okay,
again! Oh my god, that one was a little late though.
That was the pressure was on Lamer Boy to decide to not anti-air because Rashid's jump fierce, it's gonna hit low. That hitbox is really low.
It beats out so many anti-air.
Yeah, so if you're gonna beat that, it's because you timed it right, not because you got lucky on it.
Lamer Boy really made another huge jump in though.
And another flash kick, man.
Hey,
flash kicks.
You gotta do them sometimes.
Okay, 0 on block. He goes for the V reversal, and he actually gets whiff punished by the tornado.
Okay.
That is one of the most impressive V triggers in the game. It's so good.
It is.
All right. Lamer Boy pops the trigger. No more V reversal to his name.
What a dash, but it doesn't matter.
That was the old school dash. Oh, goodness. Lamer Boy, this is so bad for Rashid right now. We have the perfect space. With Rashid in the corner, Geil can space these booms and time them as appropriately as he wants to.
Oh my god, what does Ultima do?
It's essentially death, unless there's a mistake like that.
Uh-oh.
This is so tricky. It's not a corner situation, though. Ultima can neutral jump. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he wanted to get the trigger back. That's why he ate a few more.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's...
Oh my god, these flash kicks. Brass.
That was so ballsy
Your
right there.
boy
That
is
was so
having
good.
some crazy reads right here.
That was a super cool flash kick right there. Obviously, when the life totals are that low, any bet is a basic 50-50. It's not the same risk table as it is when you have more life to lose.
True.
When there's only a hit left, it's a 50-50.
Lamer Boy looking like he's doing a great job controlling this ground space. And what another flash kick. Great job blowing up that string.
That's the resource other than V-meter that Geil has to get out of tornado strings.
Ooh, but finds that cross up. Jump back OS doesn't actually work anymore. Still does it.
Ultima actually challenged after that tornado right there.
Oh,
this is
jazz
looking
hands.
bad. He's got to make... Oh, and he actually had down charge. Let go of down charge right there. He actually...
Again.
Oh, goodness. This is his last chance. He's got to make something happen.
Okay.
Oh, we're back in the corner. Absolutely, this can happen.
Oh my god.
He's still jumping while Geil has down charge. He's really trying to read.
Crazy.
The oh,
no,
he has it. We're going down. We're not going to the next round quite yet. Oh my goodness. No one knows what's going to happen. Everyone's losing it right now.
Backed it off. Oh my god.
This is a terrible situation for Rashid. Absolutely terrible. The fact that we're back in the mid-range is really... It really just condemns Rashid. Oh no.
Oh, and now he got that out.
Lamer
What the hell?
And you know what we didn't see?
Oh my god.
You know what we didn't see? We did not see counter hit. We did not see Rashid get hit out of the air. That was a trip guard.
Oh yeah.
Which... Did Rashid press a button on the way down? Because trip guard in this game is harder than it was in 4.
I don't think he actually got the trip guard. I believe button. I think it was...
No, it wasn't... Well, if it was a...
Wait, but it wasn't counter hit.
It wasn't a counter hit. It was either a walk forward... Likely it was a walk forward.
Yeah.
Or it was a trip guard, which I believe there's just a 2-frame window in this game.
Even without buttons pressed?
I think it's the same.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure. All I know is that in Street Fighter 4, trip guard was a wider window.
Oh yeah.
Than it is in this game.
Much harder
but that what an insane set, and you know Herman had some chances and it didn't pan out. But I want to study that footage to adapt my Geil to have a bit more stage presence, because I feel like that's what really paid out for.
What do you mean by stage presence? That feels such a big
in that matchup, one of the reasons that matchup's really tough on Rashid is that the boom game can do it all for you.
Yeah,
absolutely. But what we saw from Lamer Boy was a lot of walking, a lot of taking space, and because if you're going to have that kind of versatility but have the boom game in your pocket for when you need it, that can be extremely useful.
Well
said. Moving on. Rom versus No Respect.
Dude, no respect. This man, you know what he doesn't have?
Respect.
Absolutely.
You know what he's got? Not respect.
Sam was like, where are you going with this? I don't know.
Doesn't have it, man.
All right. Funny enough, Rom was literally at the entrance of the tournament and almost an entrance today.
Wow, just based on personal feeling today.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's here. This is going to be a good set. No Respect, one of those players that can really just lay it on the line and make some incredible upsets. We saw him send Punk to losers in wonderful fashion at West Coast Warzone, so we know that he is no stranger to high-level play.
Oh, absolutely not. He's been going out to ESL. He's been definitely getting his share of high-level play.
And has been dominating online tournaments.
Now, with that said, Rom, he's definitely that local that shows up and just blows people up.
He's another shadowy figure in
Shadowy
NorCal.
figure.
Yes, he does travel to a lot of majors, but he's not... He's one of the big sleepers in NorCal, honestly. Like, people know him. They don't know how good he is.
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly.
Like, they know who he is, but what they don't know is just how good he is and how much he loves Street Fighter V. Like, he's one of those people who's like, I have almost no complaints about this game. Like,
damn.
He loves this game, and that kind of confidence, that kind of mental state can pay out huge. He also loves Vega, a character that a lot of Vega players are not thrilled about. But in 2.5, we've got new stuff to play with, so let's see what he's up to.
He's looking pretty good so far, has had great control, but here comes No Respect. Great chance. Trying for the shimmy.
Oh yeah, just tried to bait out a throw right there. I was like, there's no DP. What are you doing? But of course,
no.
Bait out the throw.
Okay. Rom was able to calmly wrap that last one up here.
Oh, good air-to-air.
That was a dangerous mix-up. If No Respect didn't hit that, that would have been unsafe.
No hit confirm, but walking forward, maintaining pressure in the corner. Rom finding his way out, just walking. But just eating so many loose hits that this mid-range, this neutral right now is not working out.
No, absolutely not. Then whiffing that jump in as well, hurting.
I'm not going to make claims about what character wins this matchup, but I do know that neutral against Urian, when all you've got is the normals, super scary against the Stand Fierce.
Oh my god, that's Stand Fierce, 100%.
Yes, Vega has range and frame advantage, but when you just compare the hitboxes on these moves, oh my goodness. Okay, Rom did not expect the jump medium to hit.
Exactly. Oh,
but he got the hit confirm. Is that all he needs?
Enough? No, a little bit more.
Not quite. Is he going to go for the meaty? He did, but delayed wake up into a setup. Rom's godlike.
I don't even know if that's a setup or if he just kind of like...
Well, he was like, it wasn't like a frame perfect setup, but it was like, okay, I saw delayed wake up. I'm going to whiff this. Here's the mix up. Like,
yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if Urian challenged, he would have been fine. But he did get mixed up right there. Oh, God, Rom fighting.
Oh, huge jump in. He's going to take damage and the corner. Here he goes. Oh, just holding that corner. Okay.
Yeah, no reason to fret. And there's the Fierce that is so scary, but no dash forward.
Big drop there from No Respect, but nice button challenging Rom on that walk forward.
Rom recognized that the knees were going to whiff and was not too caught up in blocking.
Interesting conversion there from No Respect. He probably wanted a different Aegis there. Gets thrown back to the corner now. Rom, big position.
Oh, and almost got the hit confirm. I feel like he pressed the button a little too early to hit confirm off the Aegis.
Okay.
Oh, early throw gets late thrown.
Yeah, how to make that safe?
Make it safe.
Oh, what a read.
One more mix-up. Here it is. Went for the overhead. Got challenged.
Wow.
Oh, my God. If that was on reaction, that was so slick.
Damn.
And now we're at match point Rom. A real slobber knocker of a matchup. Every player, it's been going to basically the last hit every round. Last hit every round, but Rom has just been pulling it out.
Oh, my God. 2 neutral jumps in a row. Works out. Look at that stun already.
Next hit confirm's going to be stunned into super.
Okay, backs off, though.
Off. You know why? Because the life lead is so good right now.
Why not?
Does put himself in the corner. Oh, that's full hit confirm.
Into super.
That's
just not going to be enough, I think.
We're going to see it's going to be close. Not quite. All right, let's see this jump in.
Yep.
Yeah, quick get up. And he just ate it, too. No counter hit right there.
Yeah.
I feel like he wasn't expecting the safe jump right there.
Yep.
Fun fact, only, like, Geil and one other character can anti-air that safe jump.
Really?
By the way. And it's only, like, EX flash kick, too. So, for almost every character in the game...
Wait, who's the other one?
I don't remember. But it's seriously...
Just tease you with that knowledge.
Yeah, it needs to be at least a 4 frame. And it needs a lot of forward range. So I'm forgetting which character it is that has it, but it's literally like Geil and one other dude. So Vega players use that safe jump a lot because it works almost across the board.
It's not Cammy, is it? No, she's a 5 frame, I think.
Yeah, I think she's. Yeah, I don't know for sure, but yeah, very few players or characters can deal with it. Run it in training mode. Find out if it's yours because that's very important. If you're going against a Vega player who always does that safe jump.
Oh, that character-specific tech.
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
Like we're seeing get more of it more developed where people have the generic tech.
Yeah.
We're seeing the character-specific tech.
Yeah. The stuff that was absolutely essential in Street Fighter 4, it's starting to come out. Yeah, it's slowly developing in 5. More to gain an edge rather than it being an essential.
Oh, yeah. It's not essential.
It's a very different game.
It's that one match that you might do, that extra hit, that extra little bit of damage.
Which absolutely pans out. Absolutely. And right now, we are moving on to Crack Fiend versus... Oh, is it not Crack Fiend?
Is he Hype Fiend?
Who is it? We're changing the names in real time right now. It's LPN versus...
Oh, it is.
No,
it's
okay,
Crack
side
Fiend.
switching. Okay, so we're going to see... are we going to see Ed? I think, yeah.
Oh, he has been working a lot with his head.
Of course, he rips off the shirt, going straight to the Magic Mike Shadowloo uniform.
I mean, hey, look how he looks so pretty, right?
Yeah, obviously a crowd pleaser, and we're going to be seeing totally OG Color 1 Bison.
That's LPN for you.
LPN.
Doesn't he do anything fancy?
Simple stuff. Well, yeah, you know, he doesn't stick with a character long enough to pick a favorite color. So he's just going to go with the first one. Actually, Bison, you know, I feel like Bison...
Oh my god, what are you guys doing? You trolls. It's
got to be a button check.
Nope, they're just trolls.
Oh, it is.
They're just
trolls. They are. I should have assumed. I gave him too much credit.
You gave him too much credit,
yeah,
absolutely.
No, absolutely. When you think it's a button check... All right.
No, these two just such old friends, just having to mess with each other on stream.
And as I was saying a minute ago, Bison is really...
Repeat.
It's long coming full circle with his characters, because he used to main Bison in Street Fighter 4, actually. And this is him, you know, coming back to his roots.
Punish it, yeah.
Oh, crush counter, stay, big damage into the heart.
Oh,
Knockout,
done.
Just another setup. And you know it hit, so obviously he's like super plus after that. But on block, he would still be +1. So really tough situation to get out of.
Yep. Oh! Oh my god! Oh,
it hit normally. Oh, he's just going for it right now.
These guys are just trolling the stream right now.
I think
high-level Bison play.
He's betting on Crackfiend being unfamiliar with Ed's frame data, I believe. And you know what's happening there is that EX upper from Ed has like 16 frames of invincibility.
Yep.
So that's why he thought it was going to work just fine.
No, but Bison was super active.
Oh, he bet on the sweep, and now we've got Shin Bison Psycho mode.
Oh, there it is.
There's another one. No follow-ups. Frame trap pressure not working out quite yet. Back to neutral.
Oh,
there it is right there, of course. Only the most respectful of pop-offs between rounds.
Oh, yeah. Crackfiend, very respectful. That's what we know about him.
I mean, honestly, if Anthony wins this with Ed, he could literally do a dance for 20 minutes and he deserves it. Because this is like, LPN's like globally ranked, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's one of the strongest Bisons like in America / the world. So if you're going to beat him with like a day 5 DLC character, props to you, man.
There we go. Find those big frame traps, taking the corner, catching the backdash challenge.
He's good. Anthony is yelling mercy in an attempt for LPN to give him one more knockdown situation.
Oh, what a V reversal.
Good V reversal getting out. That's super negative.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Look at the faces.
You know.
Oh my god, that stream look. LPN, please.
Somebody make a meme out of that, because that was some sort of perfect little face grab right there. Good stuff.
Oh my god, Marco's having
Everyone's got an opinion right now. Absolutely. Nobody's happy right now.
NorCal, everyone always has an opinion.
Long's not happy. Anthony's not happy. I'm not. No.
Hey, I'm happy. I'm having fun.
He bet on the sweep right there. Good stuff. I just want to see some good Ed combos. That's all I need to see right now.
I don't think we're going to see anything good from Ed. It's Crackfiend.
Wow, LPN, he loves to bet with the forward dash at really weird timings. He likes to condition you in a way so that you let him get away with stuff that's, you know, not real.
Yeah, it's very untraditional, and that's what makes it weird to play against.
And that's crush counter. Full.
Oh that was dirty! Oh my god!
You know why that was dirty?
Oh no!
Oh, you gotta kill him before I can talk about it. There we go.
Okay,
you know why that was dirty?
Why was that dirty? Tell me.
When you cancel into V-Trigger, it's so that you can get a huge combo out of it. Not so that you can be like, boop, mix up like immediately. You tend to dish out damage and then mix up. So that was really clever by LPN right there.
Alright, Crackfiend going to the runaway strategy here, being like, I don't even know.
That fireball is so deceptively good. Like, in the sense that it's not...
Do you see that corpse hop?
That was actually pretty cool. It's like, you're like, wow, Ed with a fireball? That sounds scary. It has 1,000,000 frames of startup on it.
Okay.
That is not a plus situation. That's actually -8. When you do target combo into the claw, that is super negative. But Crackfiend wasn't ready for the adjustment there.
Oh my god, just catching the toes. Oh, not even taking the full conversion. Dancing on him. He's dancing right now.
Lack of buttons while LPN dances around. I think he's just avoiding being crush countered. That he like is betting that Long is not going to throw loop him. There we go.
Done.
Didn't even go for V-Trigger. Anthony says he's not dead. Long says he is dead.
Yeah.
And there he goes. He's dead. I would say good stuff.
No, wait, no, it wasn't. I'm sorry.
Take the camera off of him.
You cannot validate Crackfin with this.
You can't. Come on, keep the camera on him when he wins. Yeah, can we get Ted in there to block this up? Can we get a referee? You need to pop off when you win. That's all I'm trying to say.
Dude, Anthony pops off no matter what. Look, he's not that smart, okay?
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay,
Good.
okay.
All right, good stuff to crack. I mean, LPN for moving on in what I assume to be the winner's side. And, guys, we got to take a small break. I know we're all excited.
I know.
We're going to be going to a small commercial break. We'll be coming at you with more NorCal Rivals action soon. We'll see you later.
All right, hey guys, welcome back for that very short ad break.
We're back. NorCal Rivals round 3.
What's up, everybody? I'm Watts.
I'm Brass. We're jumping right back into it. We've got Panoptic versus Pavocado.
We've seen both these guys on stream already. If you've been around here, very strong Nash player. Actually, used to be, I would say, the students of Pavocado for a while.
Oh yeah.
But
well, I would say that if you were to ask Kevin, he could probably just talk endlessly about his admiration for Alex Myers. And
that's very true. That's better. You're right.
His teaching capabilities, obviously cross-counter training has been a big influence on Panoptic, and we've been seeing it pay out. He's one of the fastest improving players. I love that he stays with Nash. I feel like Bonchan has really kept the inspiration of the community up for this character, and absolutely it's something we need. Also, Punk as well is continuing to represent this character very effectively. And now, that was so slick right there.
Oh, finds the stun. Also, Panoptic with the momentum.
So he canceled into block into the air scythe, and that by itself was a perfect whiff punish for the V reversal right there on Pavo's side. Great first round from Panoptic right there.
Oh, but Pavo getting some hard reads. Gonna play that Mika game.
All right, I like the tick and the neutral throw. Neutral throw is one of the scariest moves a grappler has. Here comes another one. I feel it.
And that
was that plus?
I think that was hella meaty.
That was amazing right there. That looked like a super high level technical right there.
Oh, Panoptic though keeping this corner.
Great with damage.
Oh, that jump back was.
This is amazing space control right now. Was that just a legit on?
I don't even know. That was crazy.
Block, but dash throw works out. Anti-air. And like I said just a minute ago, neutral throw, one of the scariest tools a grappler has because, first of all, it establishes that you start teching, which you can't tech a command grab later on. But also, if they jump, you have plenty of time to anti-air.
Oh, yeah.
Super scary. And that takes you straight into the same Oki that you would have gotten off of a normal hit confirm, so it's good stuff.
All right, some nice safe streaks there from Panoptic.
Ooh, good
doing a good job keeping Pavo out, but the challenge from Pavo is going to get in there.
He got it. That was such a scary challenge from Pavo too earlier because very few Nashes are going to mistime that air reset right there. But yeah, Pavo found his way in. I love that read on the super. Really got him lively back.
Yeah, and the momentum as well.
Yeah. Oh my God,
here we go.
Fierce. Totally challenging.
Dude, the club, man. It's big. It swings.
Oh! What a perfect block. That was an amazing block and a great punish. He got him in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't jump that.
Come on, Kevin.
Ooh, yeah, that's that Nash classic right there.
That was so nice. This is such solid play coming out of Panoptic right now. I felt like there weren't really holes in Panoptic's play. There was simply great reads from Pavo in the mid-range. But I felt like Panoptic just recovered so well in every instance. That was super impressive right there.
Yeah, he never he only let the Mika train go in once or twice.
Okay.
And back to it.
Well, it's out of the station right now. And look at that. Adjusted last time he went for the throw in that situation.
Damn, this is the express train right to Stun City.
He's at liberty to throw as much as he wants right now. Good tech, the madman.
Oh, he's out combo time? Absolutely.
Good hit confirms. Just keeping him in the corner, staying solid. Pavo's trying to challenge.
Let's see if he can keep holding his corner. He's got a lot of damage here before.
Oh my God! That was so good! That was the good stuff right there. A little bit negative, but he was pushed out.
Here comes Pavo,
yeah,
though.
this is the last one mix-up and it's over.
Oh!
And you know, Pavocado did not opt for the frame traps often. It was either neutral throw or bust for a long time, so it was smart to whip that out for the last mix-up. And especially at a life total where neutral throw is very expected from Pavo.
Okay, Pavo working on this corner. Yeah, Canop just trying to get out.
He was continually trying to punish the V reversal from Nash, but not quite in range for whip.
It's a hard one to punish.
Yeah,
still.
You have to very preemptively walk back.
Yep, steal that meter. Wow, I stole so much meter.
Great mid-range. Oh, tried to jump over to set up a cross-up.
A little bit of space in these air-to-airs. Twice now from Panoptic.
I'm like getting excited. I'm so impressed by Panoptic's play right now.
He's just clean.
And a drop right there. Didn't want Lady Mika. Actually just wanted Stand Fierce.
Oh, air reset. Take that. This is big.
That's it. That's it. Done. So. Okay, 1-1. Good stuff. Can't let that break your confidence.
No, because he's been playing great in the neutral. He's been spacing things out. He's been holding Pavo in the corner when you get that corner. Just
the neutral's been, honestly, it's been kind of phenomenal from both sides. Because whenever Pavo gets a knockdown, it's like, holy crap, that was really great. And then when it's Kevin handling the neutral and staying in neutral, which is where Nash mostly wants to be, he's been playing so solid, and we've been seeing those punk whiff punishes every now and then.
The punk whiff punishes. I like that. That's a good way to say it.
Absolutely, because that, you know, he was the one who kind of like made the character still look pretty good before Bonchan made the character look godlike, you know?
Well, I think it's just Bonchan being godlike. To be honest.
Oh, we know this. We know this.
Oh my God! Look at this.
The life lead, and look at the, like you said, the control right there. And yeah, that's just on block. Just on block.
All right.
Oh, backdash is out of the situation, and that's because Pavo has been representing throws so many times. Command grabs and neutral throws.
Oh, and the trade will take it.
He anti-aired with the bazooka
on match points.
He traded with the bazooka knee right there. We're now match point. Pavo, I want the pop off.
Oh my God!
We're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. Kevin's a respectable guy.
He doesn't pop off. He doesn't have respect.
He's just happy to be here. But this is gonna be such a huge win for him if he makes it. Not to be biased though, Pavo's still playing super solid.
Backdash again. You saw that?
Oh, the crush counter hit confirm into
he's making it work. All right, Pavo does back off. Get that stun to go down a little bit.
Stun's going down a little bit. Pavo can be a little more comfortable.
God. Oh, but the neutral right now.
He's fishing for fierce. You can see him fishing for fierce. You can't let him get that hit confirm into V trigger. That's what's going to end the round right now. You see him going for it. We're seeing the tunnels. Once he's in range for it, we're going to see it more. Here it is. He wants to.
The mind game.
He doesn't have to spend it. Now it's a corner situation. This is super bad.
Oh, there's a great block from Panoptic.
Oh no! Can't do it. And he bet! And he got it! Is it going to be the end? Is it going to? Pavo bets that it is. Pavo controller. And Panoptic moves on in what I can only assume is the winner's side.
I think so.
Stuff. Solid play from both players, but honestly, the player of the day so far.
I think that's my favorite match so far.
That's my favorite match so far.
Absolutely.
No forced pop-offs. Just solid. Like, hey, look, I've got buttons, and my buttons do
no
good
fake
stuff,
hype
man.
like when Anthony plays.
Well, it's it's super organic right there. Just that good feeling, because Panoptic struggling. Let's be real.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's Nash. It's Street Fighter V. There's a lot going on in your head, and that was just clean, calm.
Just the way he controlled that neutral,
collected.
Just so hard for Pavo to get in.
Yeah, absolutely. He in season 1, we knew that matchup was kind of tough. Season 2, he played it so well.
Looks like I gotta go play a match, guys.
All right.
I hope we'll be on later. Thanks for having me.
Tagging out, Andrew, Mr. Watt. But we're going to be tagging in Mr. Kevin Mercado, the guy. one of my good friends and co-conspirators, coming to the mic, getting ready to commentate this match between D-Tran and Kelvin Jones.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome.
It is the guy on the mic. I'm back with Eric.
We're back. NorCal Rivals Round 3. It's already been such an exciting bracket so far. It's like, I feel like there's a lot of good vibes going around right now.
Wait, 1 second. Conductor? Sorry, guys. We're just trying to get the,
no problem.
The mics adjusted.
No worries. Our star players right here picking their characters. D-Tran, great storyline forming around D-Tran. Very hungry player right now, representing that super solid birdie. Going to every local he can manage and doing quite well. Obviously, Birdie is a solid character, but he has a lot of landmine matchups.
So who do you have? We have Kelvin John.
D-Tran and Kelvin.
D-Tran.
I can't make a call on if anyone's advantaged in this matchup because Season 2.5, obviously Urian's not the insanity he used to be. He's only very, very, very solid.
I mean, he's still he's more fair.
Well, his mid-range is more fair. He still has every shenanigan in the world post-knockdown. But the neutral is a much more solid, logical neutral. D-Tran, I'm very excited to see what he can pull out because he's been one of those players that has been improving very rapidly lately.
Speaking of neutral, I think that Birdie matches up pretty well with Urian. He does have long limbs.
Normal to normal, yeah.
Yeah, normal is he's pretty good. So if you're gonna play that long extended attrition game, I think Birdie can definitely do well. But he doesn't have that closer like Aegis Reflector.
Right, he could do it better than a lot of characters can. Trying to fight his way out of the corner. Makes that safe with V-Trigger. Oh, he has a knockdown situation. Hits him with the medium. Great hit confirm from Bullhead in the super. Good. And we know it's, that's overkill right there. Good stuff. Great hit confirm right there. Going from a very dire situation.
Oh, yeah. Now, I don't know all the changes yet, but what exactly did change with Birdie?
Birdie, it's literally just like hitbox adjustments and like just a few frame differences. It's really just mid-range adjustments. I believe his low medium is supposed to anti-air more consistently. His crouch medium has a bit more range, I believe. Crouch medium punch. So it's just, slightly tighter mid-range. I think they were more like fixes.
All right.
When certain normals didn't work quite the way they thought they would.
Yeah, I didn't exactly look at them though, so I'm going to be asking you.
It's norm for Birdie. It's really just a few adjustments on his normals. Not a lot changed.
All right.
Let's see that crouch counter roundhouse. Okay.
V-Trigger. What's it going to be? Is it going to spend it? No, he fights his way out.
And that's... Oh, it was negative, but the Aegis saved him right there. And there we go. Deja vu. I've been here before.
I think the Aegis Reflector would have hit if he was a normal sized character. He was trying to go for cross up mid screen. But it just barely hit the Mohawk on the top of the head.
Game
and
one.
It works out for D-Tran. Wow.
Game
up against
one.
1-0. And then Kelvin, he actually won the very first NorCal Rivals.
Yeah, we were saying that, he is a contender for the top 3, getting a ton of points in NorCal Rivals Round 1. Didn't get any points for Round 2, but a strong showing here will absolutely solidify him in the top 3. Oh, we're going to see the Mika! Is this a character that Kelvin's revisiting? This was a character that Kelvin really hasn't touched for a while, and I really want to see if he's just going to jump right back in and behave with a lot of familiarity, or if it's going to be
I think it's going to cause
kind
a lot
of uncomfortable.
You don't want to play that ground game with Birdie, and
no,
what? I'm just
absolutely.
gonna go in, man.
This seems like one of the trickier matchups for Mika to win, honestly. Oh wow, hard dash read right there. Mika has to contest with a lot of great normals to get in, and after he gets in, you're still right next to Birdie, so if something goes wrong...
Trying to force his way in. Kelvin.
Good punish on block on the splash right there.
D-Tran, though, he's been very active with the V skill.
Weirdly enough, this is like a slower mid-range than what we saw with Urian. Urian was very active, and Mika is very patient. Goes with the scoop first.
He has the V-Trigger.
And you know what? That change right there, that bullhorn, So that was a Season 2.5 change. That Bullhorn is now armored on the first frame. Wow. So it used to be frame 3, like Laura and Mika's EX moves. That one is a true wake-up now, outside of being thrown, I believe. Because it's just armor. It's not actual invincibility. So good stuff. D-Train using his new wake-up tool. And if you're not familiar with that and you think your proper meaties are going to stop him, they're
one
not.
frame, one round away from sending Kelvin John the losers. But you know what?
One more hit to stun.
What's it going to be?
Yeah.
Just go straight into the commander. Why not?
And it's so tricky because when you put yourself in the corner, people tend to neutral throw out, but when you're a grappler, you get to command throw out. So the meta, which usually calls you to tech, you can't tech command grab, so you're just going to get scooped. All right,
okay. All right, signs of life.
Using the Dushko just to get some blocking pressure going because only one of those normals needed to hit.
We got a full lightsaber on both sides.
I like that. We used to call it butter back in my day. Oh, good air-to-air. Went for the hard mix-up, but Kelvin familiar.
You can expect that armor move, one frame armor move anytime soon.
D-Train has such good patience right now. Oh my goodness! And that airplane grab hit from a mile away. Mix-ups are working out. Oh, I feel like so he dropped the charge on it because he thought that D-Train was going to react with a normal to try to contest.
Opting to use the V reversal right there. He knows he has him on the ropes.
Yeah, so he could just play super patient. I'm surprised we didn't see him go straight into super right there. Goodness.
It's got to be careful.
But we know Birdie can take a guess. Okay, now we're going 1-to-1. This Mika does not feel unfamiliar at all. I would feel like the only point of unfamiliarity we saw was that Strong at the very end did not go to Strong Fierce Super. That was the only point right there because that would have sealed the deal absolutely.
I was actually expecting D-Tran to let the armor rip when Kelvin was pushing his luck.
I thought we were going to see it like 3 times because not only did we see it before, but now it's armored frame 1. So.
But you know what? Kelvin ties it up 1-1. He's got him in the corner. Here comes the dirty stuff. Uh-oh.
Throws after throws. And that might be death, actually, because that is an unscaled combo right now. Oh, not quite. No resources to work with for more damage. But this is
still working on a perfect. Yep,
still working on the perfect. Good stuff. Now it's match point Kelvin. Who would have thought?
And Kelvin John was down 1 round. He was 1 round away from getting sent to losers. Here we are.
And here we are. After switching to Mika. Totally an unexpected pick. Great hit confirms. Back into the corner. Baits out the anti-air early, changing his jump-in timing with that splash. It's the main thing that it does. Oh, frame advantage on the dropkick. Decides to go for the throw.
He has to make a decision right now. Oh, fights his way up, pressing buttons.
Oh, and he crush counters the banana.
That wasn't a good decision in the corner. Stays in front.
Oh, and he went for the... Okay, this is a big chance for Birdie right now. Birdie, one of the highest damage outputs in the game. What can he do? Overhead. Can he get shenanigans started? Tried to whip punish. Wasn't quite there in time. Great V reversal. You don't want to be...
This could be it right here.
Oh, and that's it.
It's going to kill? Yep. It's going to kill all the gray light. Wow.
Kelvin jump. Moving on. D-Tran.
It's a little too late trying to fight back there at the end, but
he had some opportunities. They were very small windows. We saw the whiff on the tumble, the crouch fierce.
Yes.
Didn't quite get there with the medium punch for the whiff punish.
I love that button with him.
It's so good. It's the range is very deceptive. You think that Birdie's mediums are like all stubby except for the medium kick. That reaches.
That's a phantom box.
Yeah, it's got that phantom hitbox where Capcom was like, okay, look, we animated it this way. Let's make it work this way.
Yeah, it's fighting games, man.
Yeah, fighting games. Animate once.
And the thing
change the properties as many times as you want.
And the thing with Kelvin, and we talked about how he just kind of forced his way in. He just kept going and going.
Yeah.
His philosophy is that if you don't show him that you're going to stop him, he's going to keep doing it.
And Street Fighter V really plays into that. Because Street Fighter V, for almost every character in the game is, hey, this worked out for me once. I now have mix-ups, potentially the end of the round.
Yeah.
In Street Fighter IV, that was very indicative of Kelvin because that was something you couldn't do that much.
Right.
But of course, with his Makoto, he did it so effectively. And that's what really, put his name on the map. But right now, moving on, Lamer Boy.
Oh!
Lamer Boy versus Rom.
We got Ramel Makuntagai versus Andrew. Lamer Boy win.
Was that some Tagalog action right there? What did you just say?
Ramel Makuntagai. I think that's a very Filipino last name.
Gotcha.
Everyone thinks he's Yakuza for some reason. I'm looking the Twitch stream chat. He's like Yakuza, but he's actually Filipino. He's not Japanese.
No, why would we think?
Actually, no, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was Japanese when I first met him.
Really? Gotcha.
Until I saw his.
When you saw his fundamentals, you thought he was Japanese.
Yeah.
But then,
because Filipinos are a bit more we're erratic, I guess, in our play style.
Yeah.
Well, no, Champ plays a lot more methodical, obviously.
Gotcha.
But Lamer Boy doesn't give a crap. You know why? Because the first time, I kid you not, the very first time I've seen Lamer Boy play was the match he played Daigo.
Yeah, the
Evo
famous
2010.
one. That was a lot of the times that,
And I tuned in
people saw
to the one round where he neutral, they're just holding back, and he just flash kicks. That's the flash kick heard around the world.
Around the world. And, I was going to say it too. We were going to say, hey, do you know why Lamer Boy doesn't care? Because this man died a long time ago. This man has had nothing to lose for going almost 10 years, right? So here we go. Lamer Boy, Rom.
Sometimes you have to play that way in fighting games. Man.
Absolutely. No, heart.
Play to win.
It's what the Japanese talk about. It's heart. It's why they can thrive in best of one settings.
Now, what changes did Rashid get?
Rashid, his stand short is no longer good anti-air, and he would have tried it
right there.
And I don't think it would have worked out.
That's the apology man button. That's
exactly.
That's the bone button that made him really sad.
Absolutely. He was really sad about that change. But yeah, most of what I know is the short doesn't anti-air so much. And that's all I really remember right now.
Okay. And we know Vega just got like,
some stuff.
He went to the gym, man.
Yeah. He's like looking at footage. Like, what if I just have frame advantage?
He went to the gym. He opened up the photo album. He looked back at the STs. Like, wow, I could have a good wall dive again. Have shenanigans.
Tome of agility. Basically, his hit confirm game is out of control right now. Certain mix-ups can lead to like fierce target combo launcher. Like, it's super good.
His quad fierce is mega buff right now.
And it felt like the character needed it. We know that the character's good. I said it earlier in the broadcast. Vega's mid-range is great, but this is a game that does not reward you for that. So you're playing to your strengths of your character, but not necessarily the game. And now Capcom has kind of thrown down some nicer, tastier, crispier combos.
Wow, interrupts him on the whirlwind. Ram is still up one round. This is winner side, I believe.
Yeah, this is winner side.
What's it going to be? Is Lamer Boy going to flinch?
Good cross under. Great hit confirms. Keeping the pressure going. Ooh. Tried to react fast enough, and I think it was because he thought he was going to eagle dive or something to keep him. Or wall dive to keep him in the air longer.
Kick confirmed.
That should be fully confirmed. No reason to save meter.
Yeah, look at Lamer Boy. He gave a little bit of a sigh.
Yeah, because he was doing well in that last round, but in general, Rom's been in control. And we see that Rom at a Red Bull event is somehow sleepy. It's literally surrounded by caffeine. And this man's yawning.
I have one right here in my eye. I've been nursing this right here.
This is some good stuff. I already drank one today, so I have to nurse this one.
First round, first game goes to Rom.
In solid fashion. Whoa, jump medium punch? That was a weird one.
So far, though, he's making me a little bit of a believer in the new Vega, 2.5 Vega.
2.5 Vega, the new model.
I keep thinking this is like Season 3, but it's only 2.5.
Yeah, it's 2.5. And that's why the changes were very subtle. Only a handful of characters got significant changes, and I'm okay with that. Wow, this is just real space control right here. Neutral jump right there, just holding space, staying off the ground so that you don't get locked down by mixers and such. All right, how's he gonna make that trigger work?
All right, that's it. He used up all his guns right there, and he's gonna die just for it. What's it gonna be?
Oh, and he gets ST'd on the other side. Good stuff, Rom. And like you said, he used all of his resources for one mix-up situation. Got that mix-up situation, did not pan out after that.
Oh, man. I loved it.
Oh, that's the 2.5 short. He needs to know.
I'm loving this so far, man.
That was 2.5 right there. You saw the short come out, and you saw it not do a darn thing for him.
Ram has made me a fan of this character in the past 30 seconds.
Yeah.
This is so
good. Let's bring up Spain stage. Let's bring up the Barcelona stage so that we can see Ram truly shine. so he can get some fully invincible wall grabs.
I don't know. It's not looking too good for Lamer Boy right now. He used up most of his bullets, and Ram is just he's not toying with them at the moment.
He's not going to get another trigger. It's got to be full hit confirms. He only has a bar and 2 bars to work with. Okay, 1 bar worked out. Pressure strain continuing, but we're back to mid-range. It's not looking too good.
Is he going to flinch?
Ram has a and
whip punish on the slide.
The reason he bet it was because he had trigger to make it safe. Oh, and oh my goodness!
Whoa, what was that?
So what at the end? What happened there was that the EX rolling flash is actually it has more startup, so it has kind of a lurch to it.
Oh,
so he is projectile invincible, but it didn't get the true punish. So Lamer Boy was able to press a button. It did no. Lamer Boy got hit out of the air.
Yeah, he did get hit out there. That's
so
why I was like,
Lamer Boy didn't press a button. I think he was trying to get out of the situation. Got hit out of the air, and a perfect meaty timing on the end of that crystal flash.
I thought it juggled while it was in the air. I was like, what?
No,
it makes sense.
Hit him out of the air because he didn't get the legit punish because the startup's kind of slow. And then the perfect meaty timing. Bam! Hit him right at the end. Good stuff. Lamer Boy thought he was going to get out of that situation, but Street Fighter V got him in the end.
Hey, man. I think with 2.5 Vega, we're going to see... Well, Ram was already strong. We knew that.
We knew he was going to be just fine.
And now he's going to have a lot more fun just
Yeah.
ruining people's dream with this new Vega.
With some crispy hit confirms.
It's the
good stuff. But all right, guys. We're going to transition out. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be coming right back with some more NorCal Rivals.
We'll be right back.
See you guys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am the guy, and I'm joined by Brass. Switch names, but thank you for tuning in to NorCal Rivals Red Bull Proving Grounds.
Yep, round 3.
Round 3. Yes, this is a monthly event held here in NorCal, California.
Yeah, NorCal, California.
More specifically, Campbell.
Yeah, we're in Campbell right now. And for everyone who doesn't know, which is everyone,
yeah,
it's just a little bit southeast of San Jose. Yes. Is that right about where we are? We're right next to San Jose.
I don't even think people know what San Jose is. For reference, we're probably about 40 minutes away from San Francisco.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay, all right. But other than that,
yeah, we're in NorCal.
We're in NorCal for sure. The home of, I don't know.
Of tough locals, man.
Yes.
We are the home of, like, little locals that pop up and kind of phase in and out.
And
are like the hardest to win.
They're the hardest to win, and our best players don't really kind of come out because they're always so busy.
Right. Obviously, our Hollywood
champ
overlords.
Champ. Rob,
they don't
Ricky.
have the time to come out, but don't let that make you think that our locals are free. You can't think, especially since this man coming up to the stage. Oh wait, no, we're getting option selected right now.
Are we?
I think we are getting trolled. Yeah, it's totally. not.
We are.
So we actually have Panoptic,
Alex Myers Jr.
Against
Sargelpian.
Now Panoptic, coming fresh off of a win against none other than Pavocado.
Yes.
This would be he's just collecting names today.
Is this top 8 already?
It might be, because we're still in winner's side. You only need to win a few times in winner's side to get pretty far in any given bracket. So I wouldn't be too surprised. if Kelvin wins this match, you know, he's player of the day. Absolutely player of the day.
Hey, no matter what, even if he's like winners, losers, I'm going to root for him because I'm also a Kelvin.
Yeah, you're also a Kelvin. He's also playing a mid-tier character. It's all exciting.
I didn't play a mid-tier character, though. I played Alex, and, you know. So I looked at the change list. I wasn't too happy.
Yeah, he got some. Basically, he got that shoulder.
It's okay.
Or the elbow.
And I was hoping that, you know, Long would continue to make me a believer in Alex, but you know what? He's going to the Overlord himself.
Yep. And, you know, it's who he mained in Street Fighter 4 for a really long time until he switched to higher tier characters. But here he is back, coming full circle.
He switched the whole cast in Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, basically, yeah, until he ran the gauntlet.
But now he seems to be a bit more locked in on Bison.
Yeah, he's definitely focusing on this character. He doesn't even seem to really counterpick many matchups. I've only seen him play Bison for the last handful of months now.
Yeah, and one of the issues with him was that, you know, you mentioned counterpick, but sometimes he might have counterpicked himself.
Yeah, that happens all the time. You put yourself in a matchup that you don't realize your opponent has a lot of familiarity with. It can actually show you tech and game sense to actually kind of negate whatever advantage you had from the counterpick.
So far, LPN is locking on Bison, locking Panoptic down. Cross up. Ooh, wow, that looked like a cross up. Stayed in front. Pressure. Knee.
Oh, bet on the slide. Oh, and dropped the combo. Unfortunate from both sides, but that jump forward perfectly punishes that V reversal.
Steal some life. Got the corner. What's it going to be? Wow, fights his way out with a three frame.
Gotta respect EX Scissors. Positive on block. Oh, could have whip punished that, actually.
No more V reversal. Oh. Wow, catch the backdash.
That EX Scissor, so much range, moves so quickly. It can catch a lot of loose opportunities.
EX Scissor is very powerful in a game like this.
Oh, absolutely.
Very hard to react to.
Wow! He V-skills the forward fierce.
On Wake Up also.
And I love that you can convert normal hits into a fireball. That's super psycho power for you. Oh, he didn't think that he was going to get clipped by that, so he was just walking forward.
Uh-oh. Jumped in the corner, puts himself in a bad position. Panoptic. When's the EX Scissor going to come? No. Wow, again.
I just want Bisons to start throwing every time. Because you get so much stage carry off of it. Like, just set up the loops, man.
And you have the longest throw in the game.
Yeah, like, well, it's... People are way more concerned about the crush counter in that situation than getting thrown. So just get your throws for free. Free throws.
Free throws.
All over. Good stuff.
1 for 1 on his rounds right now.
This is still game 1. That's how you know that they're playing a good set right now. Both players going really back and forth. Good air to air. Oh, and the juggle into the heavy scissor too.
So far, Kelvin has been very good at fighting out the corner today. Watching. Whoa!
Oh, and a crush counter in the air. Doesn't quite have the life lead. Very even from both sides. The cross-up avoids Kelvin's anti-air right there. Oh, this is looking worse and worse.
Gotta be careful.
It's got meter, though. And you know what we saw? We saw, hey, Kelvin, I dare you to super. That's what we just saw, because Panoptic has been landing super after super on wake up, out of pressure. So that was Long being like, hey, make the comeback. Do it.
And I'm sure LPN, you know, he is one of the advocators of the wake up super.
Oh, for sure.
And so he kind of sensed that, you know what, my opponent's in a bad situation. I would have done it. Yep. I'm gonna back off.
Yeah, that's very influential. If you would have done it yourself, you definitely think about those mind games differently. Good crush counters. Great hit confirm right there.
Wow.
Ooh, and he juggled right out of it because he knew that the fireball hit close enough to himself. Oh!
That juggled.
Well, if he went straight into EX Scythe, I think it would have. Uh-oh, that's it.
Punish. Oh, not punish.
All right.
Conversion.
Match point, LPN. Looking strong.
And this might be the end of today's hero.
Every round is so close.
Yes.
This could have been 3-0 Panoptic by now, if it had been slid over just a little bit in his favor.
But that experience from Circa LPN kicking in.
And look at this. Free throws. Oh, chasing down with the roundhouse scissor target combo. Okay, he has a chance.
Kevin's been very good with those dashes.
Good. LPN like crouched under it. I guess he would have anti-air jabbed if it had worked out. All right, that's going to be that. Good stuff to LPN.
They haven't shaken hands yet. Not okay. There it is.
Unzo. Kevin, we're going to see more of him tonight.
Oh, definitely.
I'm sure he's just chilling in the loser side, waiting to get back on stream to show us some more good Nash action. And what we are transitioning into is Kelvin versus XSK Samurai.
SSK Samurai versus whom? Sorry.
Kelvin.
Oh, Kelvin.
Jones.
Oh, the clash of two styles.
The clash of two styles. Akuma. Probably. I mean, it's hard to say. I think we have Snake Eyes and XSK Samurai in the same area, basically.
Yes.
Snake Eyes doesn't quite have as much time to come out to locals. It's a busy man.
Explainable.
He's getting second at a lot of majors right now. Obviously, he's got his workload.
He's got a resurgence.
Yeah.
Lately.
Oh, he's back.
He's back.
The boy's back. He said it himself. He's back. But right now, this is, XSK Samurai trying to teach us all the Akuma matchup by beating us into the dirt with it. Can Kelvin stay solid? These guys did not have to fight NorCal Rebels round 1 or 2.
Right, but I did think they played at SenCal standoff.
Did they?
In the top 8?
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think you might be right. Mikey did great at that event.
Yeah, Mikey did do great.
I think he got second in the end.
No.
BJ got second in the end.
BJ got second.
So Mikey got third, I believe.
Yeah. And I think, like you're saying, this is a clash of two styles. Samurai, living up to his name, very, very zen-like, and Kelvin Jean, very
warlike.
very warlike. Yes.
The instigator.
Two shoguns going at it.
Yeah, absolutely. We are going to see, I believe, Akuma Urian.
Let's see.
It's not.
He's fiddling around, yes.
And I think that's just because he hasn't really had time to put other characters into the fold, especially against Akuma. But I feel like he would have gone Urian either way, because I do feel like it's Kelvin's strongest character right now.
And I think if it comes to the stalemate, obviously since Urian has a bigger life lead, Kelvin can just chill back if he chooses to.
Yeah.
And wait, and they could just play the waiting game. They could just play the war of attrition. Hopefully wear him down with Akuma's, I believe it's 900 now? He has 900 health now?
Yeah, I believe it went 875 to 900.
Okay. Still has low health.
Absolutely still has low health. In a game where everyone has low health in a way.
Yes. Here we go. Winner's side. XSK Samurai versus Kelvin Jean.
Always a strong neutral player is Samurai. It's really going to be up to Kelvin to either get the knockdown or play up to him.
I do think that Samurai will take control of the moment. Yeah, he'll definitely take control.
I think that was a fake cross-up due to a back recovery.
Oh, that really affects it?
When you see players go for a move or a jump in the corner that you'd expect it to cross up and it doesn't, it tends to be because the opponent back recovered.
And you know what? I bet you Mikey knew that.
Yeah, I bet he did. I bet he did.
All right, he goes up 1-0 in a very convincing first round. But yeah, like I was saying, I think Mikey should take control most of the neutral up until Kelvin gets his V-trigger, obviously.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of comeback factor from Kelvin or establishing knockdowns early. But I feel like the longer they stay in neutral, it's because I feel like it's more of what Samurai wants to be doing.
You're playing into his game.
Yeah, you're playing into his game, absolutely.
Mikey, one of the well-known Ryu players in America.
I'm happy that he made the switch. I'm happy he didn't curse himself with Ryu because he is such an impressive and inspiring Akuma. Especially in a time where we weren't that confident in the character for a while.
Right. Hey, Kelvin ties it up 1-1. We'll probably talk about Ryu after this because I do have a few questions.
Sure. Not much has changed.
Oh, wow. Okay, then. End of discussion.
And light kick's back. You got light kick combos again.
All right. Just give him his able dash back, I guess.
Oh, yeah, the teleport.
Yeah, the teleport.
Oh, that's going to be negative. Yep, easy peasy.
Pressure him. You're wondering when Kelvin's going to let the headbutt rip. Oh, no. Dashes his way in, fights his way out. But Mikey, he knows it. He knows Kelvin's looking for the big read.
The medium punch, still such a good normal for applying pressure and moving yourself forward. Oh, yeah, hard to contest EX Demon Flip Palm. That destroys so many people. Tackle works out. Oh, tried to go for the crush hand. Got counter hit for his troubles. Good block right there. Oh, and we're in.
Party
full
starter.
hit confirms.
Party starter.
What's the second Aegis going to? And it's the full hit confirm again into the super. That was such a steal. Absolutely.
Got the party.
Mikey got robbed right there. Not in like a disrespectful way, but just Mikey had everything going for him until he got clipped by medium kick into Aegis. That's it. You know, it was the story of Season 2, and it might just be the story of 2.5. It's still such a good move.
Mikey was the host of that first game, then Kelvin came crashing it.
Judge, jury, executioner, all on one move, low medium kick.
And so far, though, and Kelvin is a very momentum-based person. Yeah, if he feels it,
what a read.
He's going to feel it.
Oh,
yep, there it is.
And Mikey felt something.
One more. What's it going to be? Probably a straight hit. No, Mikey's going to spend the bar. Yep.
And that was such a good time to pop V-trigger because you basically just have, like, the fireball to cover you.
It's got to be careful, though.
You know that stem meter was going to go down.
Kelvin has the big red button ready.
Oh, he got hit! Oh, my God!
And
Hey, Kevin, I'm going to tell you something. You got robbed. It's getting robbed, man. This is, like, amazing neutral into getting clipped into trigger.
Hey, man, you're in still good.
Well, I mean, Kelvin's neutral is really good, which is why the life totals are even, and then trigger just shuts it down. So it's like,
you were talking about like how he said that Samurai was going to take control of the neutral, but Kelvin is going to come in with his bag, rob the life.
Good, yeah. Well, I mean, Kelvin's been playing up to the neutral, which is like, you know, it's been very even both sides. And these hit confirms into Aegis have been happening every round.
He's taking control of the neutral.
Okay, no, we're done. So.
He's got to kill him. He needs to kill him.
Oh, here comes a low medium. Yeah, you got. Oh my God. That was godlike. He was ready. It was a read. It wasn't a fancy option select or anything. That was just a read. He's going to be reversal. That's what it was.
Wow, spends 3 reversals in a row. He's not safe.
He get clipped by another shoulder, and he takes the madman. Oh my God, he gets clipped by another medium kick. What am I watching?
Even the X is even.
Okay, guess
Mikey
what?
is smiling. He was just like,
I was wrong. Kelvin has incredible neutral. Because remember, guys, this is not the +2 medium kick. This is not the 0 shoulder.
This is -2 medium kick.
This is -2 medium kick, -2 shoulder. This is fundamentals. Kelvin was like, yo, I'm gonna do what I do. Play good footsies, man. And yeah, my trigger's godlike, so be it. But if I need to rely on my mid-range, I will rely on my mid-range. That was so solid every round. My mind's just like a little bit blown right now.
Yeah, man. Samurai, he had the invite out to Kelvin.
Yeah.
He was all ready.
Yeah.
But Kelvin came uninvited, just like, you know what? This is my party now.
Every round, Mikey was like, this is mine. That's mine. Don't touch that. Hey, don't touch that. That's mine. And then
Kelvin's like, oh, I got the big red button.
Did something solid. No, but it was different than that. It was like amazing neutral into the big button, you know? All right, so now we're tagging in LPN and ROM. A classic matchup.
Still winner side.
Bison Vega. 2 characters that very heavily rely on mid-range control through just some godlike normals.
I'm just thinking about the new changes with Vega and how it's gonna affect Bison, I guess.
I feel like
because Bison doesn't have a good anti-air, a reliable anti-air.
So here's the thing,
in my opinion,
what we do have on Bison's side in terms of anti-airing is that crouch jab. And it's not the end-all, be-all anti-air, but what Rom was telling me was that he tested it in the lab, and Vega's set of jump-in normals is just anti-air, like
anti-air.
But, well, no, I'm saying that Bison's crouch jab anti-airs Vega really well.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But here's something about LPN, is that he doesn't anti-air crouch jab. Because if you saw LPN versus Tampa Bison, which was a great set. I enjoyed watching it. What Tampa Bison really showed us was how good that crouch jab can be in certain matchups, and also how LPN basically never uses it. So we're not exactly going to see that advantage in this matchup, and I feel like Rom can sort of feel a little bit of relief in that regard.
Man, Vega, he is definitely, I got my eyes set on him for this second half of the season.
It's going to take, for the second half of the season, because it's going to take some time for the real stuff to come out, but I feel like we're going to see the good stuff just in time.
Man, we already got some pre-releases on Twitter. And
mid-range control, name of the game right now. What's going to be really tricky, and I'm surprised we're not seeing it right now, is EX Devil's Reverse.
Are we going to have another robber?
Oh my
robber
goodness,
moment?
these dash forwards, all of these dashes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he didn't cancel, and now he goes for the cancel.
We're going to have another robber.
Okay.
Another party crasher.
So this is why that was kind of heartbreaking for everyone involved. We saw like 4 dash ups that went uncontested.
Yes.
There isn't some sort of magical V-trigger dash that isn't unsafe or not reactable. And Rom really dropped the ball right there. It's kind of a blunt truth right there. Long dash on him 4 times. That's all I can say about that comeback.
And you know what? You should expect it with LPN.
He bets on the dash a lot. And that's something that the people who do well against LPN are the ones who see that sooner rather than later. Oh, tried to go air to air. LPN was there sooner. Oh, and he crushed. He dashed into the 9-frame crush.
What's it going to be? Fight slow.
Wow! Is that real?
Apparently.
Is that real? Tell me. That looked like super intentional. That looked incredibly intentional right there. It was counter hit though. So did it get there in time? On block, it would still be plus. So neutral would still be in Bison's favor at that point. But that was super slick.
That was one of the best Vega reversal punishes I've seen.
That was not an option select.
No.
No, that was a reaction select. Oh, big baits. 2.5? No, not quite.
And Circuit LPN is up 1-0. This is winner side here at NorCal Rivals.
Oh, crushing from a mile away. Target combo. No follow-ups.
Steamroll.
Oh, and he got shimmied right there. And I really do like how LPN uses the target combo to do that kind of shimmy. It's good stuff.
Using definitely a lot for to bait out the throw bait. No, to bait out. He's to bait out the shimmy. No, I got that mixed up. It's to bait out the throw. Sorry.
All right, corner pressure. What? And he just jabs out of it. Air to air. LPN staying in control of this game from round 1. Spending a lot of resource right there for a knockdown situation. Doesn't quite pan out. Not over yet, though. Neutral is... Now we're back to neutral.
He's got to be...
Even life totals. Was that a mix-up? Do you think he intentionally dropped the scissor for that mix-up? That was pretty slick right there. It was a great block from Rom as well.
You know what? In terms of resources, LPN is approaching the big red button.
Yeah.
He has a lightsaber equipped also.
Oh, that's it.
There it is.
Oh, he busted it. And he spent meter. He doesn't have super for chip situations. Woo! Oh, it's donezo. You have one more chance at life. Woo! 1 up.
All right, Rom.
Wow.
Calm down.
Now, a second chance at life. What do? Do you go back to school? Or do you just keep playing Street Fighter?
Well, I don't know.
That dude was in the grave.
Yeah, that was
absolutely. That was kind of incredible. But and now we see Long starting strong again. That Devil's Reverse. You never know what's going to happen with that Devil's Reverse.
That's the lottery right there. The lottery reverse.
It's the decision, or how it's this. It forces situations, is what it does. Oh, and he's just chipping him out. This is all white life game.
Oh God.
All right, Ron. Let's see you win this one.
Yeah, and that's it.
Tough situation to be in. Long establishing control the whole way through, putting Rom in a really tough situation right there. But if anyone was going to make that comeback, it would have been Rom. We saw it the round before. But good on LPN to seal the deal right there.
I actually expected Rom to basically bully him throughout the neutral, but before Rom could get his neutral started, or his pressure started, I should say, LPN just found little holes and just crushed him.
so many crush counters are coming in. And you know, the thing about Bison is that he really only needs like 1, and he got like 3. So like, you're really giving your opponent a lot when you're pressing buttons. But here's the thing though, they weren't mix-up situations leading the crush counters. They were like in neutral.
Yes.
Crush countering from a mile away. That's what was really weird, and that's why you would see Rom kind of reel back in his seat like, how am I getting crush countered from a mile away? I'm contesting against a 9-frame normal with my scratches.
I wanted to ask, so this is a topic that people have been bringing up. Sure. I think it would solve a lot of problems. Would you take out the priority system with the with the strengths, with the strength of the normals? Because that's in my opinion, that seems to be the big problem with where you could just throw it out
Fishing
and you could fish basically.
My personal opinion about priority systems is that I don't think there should really ever be a priority system. I really think that if a normal beats another normal, it should be based on time and space.
Yes.
Rather than frame data, because time and space, which basically means footsies, is quintessential Street Fighter, and hard frames I feel are much less important to high level play, but in Street Fighter V it's now incredibly important. So I don't like a priority system at all, but I feel like the only reason a priority system's not helping us right now is because of the input buffer.
Right.
3-frame input buffer.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little later, but right now we have the brothers,
and I like these character picks. Obviously, it's 2 brothers, so there's a lot of meta going on. But these are both characters that each player is challenging themselves to improve upon. BJ has been working on his Karin since throughout Season 1. People just didn't know it. He's always liked the character. He's just never mained the character.
And Kelvin has dabbled with Rashid a little bit.
Yes, and he's developing Rashid a lot more in Season 2.5. He's really enjoyed the pressure game that the character can establish because Kelvin's always been about pressure.
And I do think it fits Kelvin's style because Rashid is very erratic.
Yes. And volatile in a lot of matchups. But what I'm saying is that normally when you see 2 players who are very familiar with each other pick sort of wonky character picks, we're sort of inclined to go, oh, collusion. But it's really not. This is really just a personal challenge between them to be the best they can be without their main characters.
Actually, this is a fight for the top bunk of the bed, so.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, top bunk. That's what happens when you share living spaces.
I'm actually curious, what's the record between these 2 in Street Fighter V?
I haven't seen them play against each other that often, honestly, so I really couldn't tell you. I know that the meta between Karin and Rashid is new. They are 0-0 for this matchup right now.
All right. Kelvin up 1 round, but he has the big red button working on the lightsaber. And BJ should be able to whittle him down at this point.
And what would have been an easy-peasy anti-air to end the round has turned into Kelvin's last chance at a huge comeback right now.
Yeah, he knew.
He bet the farm.
That's the brother read right there.
He bet the farm. Yeah, it is the brother read.
That's the brother read right there, man.
Oh, my goodness, the balls. Oh, the shimmy, the mile-away shimmy that Karin can do. It's so solid, so good. The shimmy where you're not even in throw range.
Here we go, in the corner.
It confirms. What do we got afterwards? No additional pressure. Jumping, but the jumping whiffs. Brian lives another day for a minute. Oh, and he shimmies out of the V-trigger. That's so solid.
Surprised he didn't side switch right there.
It's funny that BJ is shimmying so successfully without establishing a throw game too much. Kelvin is really trying to be 1 step ahead to the point that he's sort of hanging himself.
They probably conditioned him back home.
Yeah, exactly.
Right before they came to the local.
That absolutely comes into play if you play long sets with any player in particular.
That should be dead.
How can you shimmy 3 times without throwing? That's incredible. Good stuff. Brian reels back. No one's ever confident in their decision whether or not that super is going to kill, so I'm pretty sure that's why Brian reeled back. He's like, we never know if it's going to kill.
Did they nerf it a little bit?
No, I don't think so.
They did.
Well, they did from Season 1 to 2.
But they didn't touch it in 2.5.
They didn't touch it 2.5.
Okay.
No.
Sorry guys, I haven't caught up on all the patch notes, so right now I'm gonna be acting like the new student.
No,
and Brass is gonna be the teacher here.
There's nothing wrong with playing that position because you can point out what's the important questions. And pointing out important questions is how you improve at any fighting game. So,
we could learn together.
So I like this. And this is not like, oh, you're going to do that to your brother? Like, no. What we had there was a match of alternate characters to decide who deserves the one game advantage. Absolutely. This is something that myself and One Time Hero did a lot. We would play alternate characters just for the first game and then counterpick from there.
And I do think that Urian does pretty solid here, mainly because of long limbs. He could definitely challenge.
Oh, he can contest Karn's mid-range for sure. They're very similar characters in terms of like super solid mid-range into like great pressure post knockdown.
Into great comeback potential.
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh-oh, he's in the air. Yeah, he knew that time. Yeah, instead of throwing, he just goes straight for the jab.
And you know what? Because he could challenge a few times before the counter hits would turn into a concern.
And we could probably expect a character switch if Kelvin wins
this
match.
Yeah, if Kelvin wins this one, we're going to be going to character select very quickly. But it would be a really great showing from Brian if he can take it with his alternate character. Cooking with your secondary, as one would say.
Yes. Get the anti-air right there. Pays for it. Back in the middle of the screen, pushing him with the shoulder charges.
Tried to shimmy, but Kelvin stayed solid that time.
-2. -2. -2.
-2 on that shoulder.
But -2 is not a bad number.
So it's very interesting. And I'll explain in a sec. No anti-air right there off of the neutral jump. Shouldering again. -2, you see. He's able to challenge afterwards.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't go for the throw bait right there. -2 again.
Oh my goodness. Is he? He has a chance. He has super on deck, and that could be it. And he does spend the meter. Absolutely worth it to take it to 1-1.
He could have just buffered super during the V-trigger freeze frame right there.
Right, that's true, because he did get that hit.
But he wanted to show his brother, who was the alpha, and hit confirm into it.
I know quarter circle.
Yes.
Uncontested jump in leads to some pressure, not too much. We're seeing a lot of max range jump-ins to try to avoid each other's anti-air game. Oh my god, the damage.
Ishin game is strong for Kelvin. That one crush counter got nearly half-life.
Okay, anti-air game not on point. A lot of free openings on both sides, actually. Any jump-in that's happened in this round so far has at least gotten free pressure.
Look at all that great life right now.
And he almost sat on that fireball. That was super stressful.
Ooh, wow, he lost all that life. All the built-up pressure from Kelvin. He is on match point right here. Set point, I should say. Ayah. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to get V-trigger back for any sort of comeback in this round.
Uh-oh, but he is going to get super. Oh, and he could get stunned if another hit confirm works out. One mix-up.
Oh, no,
he's just going for it. Okay, I would have liked the mix-up because it would have been a stun, but he is going to get pressure anyways.
But Kelvin has the big red button.
Oh, and he hits it. Very disappointing loss right there. Woo! All right, we are going to go to character select. I'll take this time.
Kudos to that.
To explain what -2 really does to a character.
Yes.
So -2 on Urian's medium kick, it's a little different than the shoulder because the medium kick, you tend to be spaced out from your opponent, so it kind of just prevents you from pressing another button afterwards. Your opponent's button is going to come out sooner. That's very easy to understand.
But the shoulder
is different because the shoulder puts you, for the most part, near your opponent.
You're chest bumping.
You're basically, like, the difference between 0 and -1 is about, 3-frame jabs versus 4-frame jabs. Who's going to get there first? The difference between -1 and -2, being -2 is basically being knocked down based on the options that you have. Because it means that 5-frame throws will be a 3-frame normal.
Yes.
Meaning that a throw game is established, meaning a tech game is established, meaning a DP, a reversal game is established. So it's very similar to being knocked down.
You get to play that game of chicken. It's like, okay, I think you're going to grab me, so I'm just going to uppercut.
It's the same rock, paper, scissors. So there's a lot more nuance to it. If it was -1, 5-frame throws would not beat those types of normals. So it's a different situation entirely. It feels like a very slight change, but it's a big change in the end.
It's a new fun game, new fun world for Urian players.
Oh, yeah. And I feel like a lot of Urian players can kind of take people off their shoulders like, hey, stop complaining about the character. I'm playing a more honest, robust character right now.
But here we are, just like we predicted. the prophecy was foretold that both brothers would go back to their mains. What are all? I mean, BJ mains,
yes,
and Macaulay, and Kelvin mains like a plethora of characters.
And this is the real match right now. And something that's always interesting when we find ourselves in this situation is the meta is clean for the game 3. Game point on both sides, and there's no meta established. It's basically a best of 1 set. All right, 1 Aegis left.
Gotta be careful.
Uses it out of the shoulder. That's not positive. I believe Macaulay can do stuff to that.
Get the jump
he
in.
just gets jumped on.
I wonder what he was looking for. That was pretty far out, actually.
It was there was time. The thing is that with Urian is that he needs time to anti-air unless he has down charge. Even though his like hitboxes are good on his anti-airs, the time, they're not the fastest anti-airs.
Here we are, BJ, the younger John.
See right there, -2 did not work out on that medium kick. BJ contested afterwards.
We'll see if that plays in the count later on, if Kelvin survives.
You got to take that muscle memory out. Once your opponent blocks a crouching medium kick, you can't just go into the next button. Good headbutt right there. Pressure, frame traps into low fierce.
All right. Party
And
button.
the block, and one of the changes.
Super. That should be dead.
One of the changes to, is that it? That's it.
There it is.
Good stuff to Brian. A very hard-fought set on both sides. Brian feeling himself.
He is so happy he gets the top bunk of the bed, and Kelvin has to drive home.
Good stuff to both players right there. Very impressive play with their alternate characters. I feel like normally when we see some alternate characters, they're like, oh, God, what's going on? Solid, clean stuff from both sides. But, guys, once again, we have to take another break. Quick commercial break, and we'll be back at you with some more NorCal Rivals action. We'll see you guys then.
See you guys soon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Red Bull Proving Grounds NorCal Rivals. I am the guy, also known as Kevin Mercado, and I'm joined by Brass. And we have winter semis coming up. Yep. We hope you guys enjoyed those past few sponsors from us, Quanba and 86, and also, of course, Red Bull.
Oh, of course, hooking it up with this great event, making sure that our production value is tip-top. And we are... Oh, and yeah, of course, providing all the caffeine that our blood can handle. And we are far in this bracket, guys.
This is winter semis.
This is deep. This is, winter semis. We only got 4 people in winter side, right? Oh no, winter. Yeah.
Now, yeah, this is winter semis. I was just kind of looking around.
BJ Unchained versus Circa LPN.
Now this is going to be an interesting matchup because I do feel that BJ is a bit more reserved.
Yeah.
You know, he won't take too many mistakes until he gets all the resources.
Sure.
And LPN, he's the one that's gonna kind of push it a little bit.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely try to force some situations, and it is going to be up to Brian to keep him off. I do feel that Bison does pretty okay in this matchup. You see a lot of charge character players who play like Geils or like other people switching to Bison for this matchup if they have trouble. I've seen it a couple times. So I feel like there is definitely things in this matchup that Bison does very well.
But he's not out of the woods yet. He definitely needs to kill him because Nikali is approaching a full lightsaber.
Now this is 50-50. Decides to block a wake up scissor though. He challenged, but he challenged too early, and the invincibility of the teleport was still in effect. Too far away to combo. And he went for the fierce. You know, I would bet anything that maybe the fierce does anti-air sometimes, because I feel like if he was going for the DP, he would have done the EX.
Yes.
But maybe the fierce DP or just the fierce button itself anti-air sometimes.
Yeah, just like we were saying, LPN just taking control of the momentum, and BJ is just kind of trying to find his moments. You saw it towards the end there. He almost made the comeback, but didn't quite work out for him.
All right, trying to force. A lot of jump-ins and the scissor anti-airs. How unfortunate for Brian right there. Gets challenged after the stomp. Oh, eats the stomp. Thought it was going to be a doubles reverse, but it was just the it was just the EX stomp.
Pops a raw V-trigger. He's got everything. He's got the big red button activated, the lightsaber. LPN has no meter. Wow.
Oh,
okay.
Hit confirms. Is it gonna go?
Maybe barely.
With V-trigger, you never know.
Yeah.
All right, 1-1. These guys are going back and forth right now. Neutral seems very chaotic. Both players making some pretty committed decisions. You can tell that Brian's opting to jump a lot. It's a little tricky for Bison to anti-air. I wonder if the jab could help him out a little more.
I would, if I were Brian, I would try to jump in more just to test to see what LPN would do, because I don't think he's jumped like once.
Well, yeah, I feel like Long hasn't stopped him from these jumps. I feel like the jumps have just been working out for Brian. Good reset, ambiguous jump in, not into a full hit confirm.
There it is. He gets to see his reaction.
Okay. Plus on EX Scissor, has to respect it. Uh-oh, gets clipped from a little bit away. Tried to claw again and got counter hit. Air to air's out of the way.
Punish!
Oh no, he should have dashed! The dash is what screwed him up right there.
It should be okay though.
He just ate the Psycho Ball.
There it is, yeah.
That was so stressful. Brian reeling back in his seat because we were all just as stressed out as he was right there. Oh my goodness.
And we were talking about how Brian should jump more just to see what LPN was doing. You saw the few times that LPN jumped in, that BJ jumped in, he got the few hits, then LPN would kind of, he would panic a bit and spend the V-reversal bar, and that set him back for a potential comeback at the end of the round
with
there.
The triggers, right?
Yes.
So what I feel like is one of Long's sort of holes is that he's, in terms of anti-airing, he's very focused on air-to-air double hit and crouch fierce.
Yes.
But those are much harder to do because your awareness to anti-air you have to dedicate a lot of suspended mental energy just to anti-air with those specific moves instead of a crouch jab, which you can do very late and you're supposed to do very late, so you have more time to react. But with the, you have to take time to get into the air-to-air. You have to take time for a big slow crouch fierce to actually become active to anti-air.
Those are the big momentum breakers of the game, I think, in terms of and Bison's tool set, at least for anti-airs.
And Long's great at it. That's the thing. His air-to-air game's great, but it's tricky, and you can't always do it super consistently if you're very focused in the mid-range.
You definitely got to switch it around.
Yeah, and I feel like Bisons have been showing that crouch jab. Oh, it's been really good in certain matchups. Look at
there
that.
It is, right there.
And he even kind of had a weird setup afterwards. He was like, oh, I didn't do the full juggle. I'll juggle off a crouch strong. Like, the man knows how to air-to-air. Especially since he's a cross-Tekken god. Of course he knows how to air-to-air. I should have thought that from the start. You have to air-to-air in that game, or else you'll get bopped.
The old Pandora.
Yeah. And yeah, so he's really adapted that skill set. Look at this.
But right
Brian's
now,
match point. Hey guys.
See, this has been like a very quiet, slow win for Brian.
Yeah,
we've been talking about LPN a
We've
lot.
not been talking to Brian.
And then Brian he's 1 round away from sending LPN to losers. Wow.
He's making it happen.
He's gonna kill? Maybe barely.
He's gonna do it off. He's gonna throw him. Watch this. He's gonna throw him. He's gonna. Oh,
Was he jump? Never
You
mind.
see, he should have.
Never mind.
I
I understand.
No. Like obviously he put it on the table. LPN's great at it. We mentioned it before. LPN's got the strongest wake up super in the game. Good stuff. Oh, it is winners finals.
Oh, it is winners finals. Like I see, 3 out of 5. Sorry, false information, Brian.
Well, wait, is it finals? Is it winners finals?
I believe it's winners.
Why
finals.
would it be best of 5 if it's not finals? Winners finals. It's been confirmed. This man is 1 game away.
The conductor has confirmed with us. It is winners
going
finals.
into grand flippin' finals, which he was in. Oh, yeah. Well, it's winners finals now. Brian is qualifying in 1 game away from qualifying into grand finals, which he was at last event. So we know that the points are stacking for Brian right now. He is almost assured a top 3 spot at this point because he's in top 3 right now.
Yes. And he's looking
Twice across 2 events.
He's kind of shaking at the moment. You can see the adrenaline running through him, and LPN is in his daze as usual.
Brian within NorCal, huge contender for any local. Long is the player who's breaking out right now. A little more outside of California success, you know?
This is just like a jog for him.
This is, maybe a few months ago it was like, okay, yeah, I'm confident I can beat Long. But these days it's like, crap, I have to fight Long? Oh! But you know what?
Here we go.
This is either good or bad.
And he looks at
He's
me.
giving us the look.
He gives me the look.
This is either good or bad for Brian, not in terms of the matchup, but just mental state.
Oh, yeah.
Because either Long is going to get 1 knockdown a round and pummel for 3 straight games, or we're going to see a little unfamiliarity because I don't think he's been putting 100% effort into this character.
Oh, here he is. We got the boots and the suspenders.
And the biggest change for Alex in 2.5 is that -2 elbow. You know we're going to be seeing it a lot. It's basically like Boxer's Rush Punch right now.
Of course, we all forgot about that crouching. Yep.
Another one is that EX Air Raid is supposed to anti-air more consistently.
Good.
So, because it would just kind of drop randomly.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was never fun.
All right, party time.
Yeah, well, doesn't quite get that Geef Oki that some people think Alex gets, but he actually doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't even get the Laura Oki.
No, he does not.
He gets like basic, like, all right, you don't press the button.
Woo!
And there's the crush.
What's the
into
trick?
B trigger. Yeah, far away. I wouldn't be jumping on Alex right now.
Punish by Brian.
Oh
my God!
The stunner! The stun gunner! Oh my goodness, and that only really worked out because Brian was committed to a different move. And that sort of negated the long period of startup that move has.
I miss LPN playing Alex because it lets him freely express his playstyle a lot.
Absolutely. He was one of the most fun Alexes to watch. Free. And now his character got some slight buffs. Not a top tier contender, but let's see if, like you said, LPN can express himself now. Duff City incoming. Oh, okay. I saw that one. Crowd would have lost him on that one.
All right, push him out. No, going for the damage. I was expecting to push him out. Okay.
Frame traps.
I mean, he doesn't have a wake up
confirms,
yet.
that's it. That move does so much damage. That is always the stealth kill combo. You're like, okay, he's gonna get a setup. Oh wait, he died. That's that combo every time.
And Brian, he is 1 round away from moving to grand finals on the winner's side, sending LPN the losers potentially, unless our.
Oh, it's looking good right now. Yeah. The pressure game's working out. Oh, he tried to get the trade combo, didn't work out. There's the stun, and that is gonna be it. BJ.
Cover those suspenders back up.
On the last hit. Qualifies for grand finals. Yeah. Getting just buckets of Red Bull points dumped on him right now. We got the staff in the back with Gatorade. I'm sorry, Red Bull buckets just dumping points on him right now. Here's a toast to Brian's success tonight.
I really was about to dump this on myself, but
whoa, that would be committed. You've got nice headsets on right now, man.
Oh man.
And here we go. So now we're gonna have to take it to the loser side. We're done with winners. There are no more winners right now. Just Brian.
Just Brian.
So we need to go down to the loser side. I believe it's gonna be Kelvin and Lamer Boy. Lamer Boy, am I reading that right? Lamer Boy is still in the tournament.
Wow. I thought he was a Persona player. Because he's been playing other games at the moment.
Oh, big props to Lamer Boy. You know what? He did quite well round 1 as well. We shouldn't be so surprised. You know, he comes off as such like a trolly personality in the NorCal community that we forget that he's really good at this game.
You know what I think? My theory on Lamer Boy, I always thought that Lamer Boy was Hanzo Gonzo before Hanzo Gonzo, without the Twitter account. Right? If you think about it, you know, the erratic personality. It's like, oh, I'm just here to have a good time and make you frustrated.
Right.
But then out of nowhere, both players, both Hanzo and Lamer Boy,
can do
a lot of damage.
A lot of damage, man.
Shoutouts to Hanzo Gonzo. I know you're doing other events right now at the moment. Wizard World, I believe.
Working, man.
Yeah,
absolutely. All over the place, traveling the world and such. We're waiting on our next match.
Yeah.
We're trying to get our players assembled. On the other side of losers, we have Rom
versus winner of...
who is going to be fighting the winner.
Oh, winner of this match. Kelvin and Lamer Boy.
And Lamer Boy.
That's right.
Actually, what I see right now is that Kelvin and Lamer Boy...
Oh, they're playing on the side?
It's happening right now. They're actually playing off stream right now, and what we are waiting on is Rom versus these two players. Good stuff to Rom for staying in the tournament as well. LPN kind of making him look like he wasn't really solidified in this tournament tonight, wasn't playing his best. Staying strong, trying to get that run back, because inevitably anyone who stays in the tournament is going to be fighting LPN in losers finals.
And I was looking forward to this particular tournament because obviously it is 2.5, and I was going to see if there's any like major drop-offs in terms of like the usual suspects. But as you can see, we have Brian, Kelvin, Lamer Boy, and Rom. All people you would expect.
Absolutely. I feel like a lot of us were looking at Godir tonight.
Like, hey,
show us the tech, man. And we saw the tech when he came up for his first match. We saw a lot of Tundra Storms.
I didn't see.
We saw like 4 Tundra Storms.
Oh, the only standing medium. Like, what's the condition? It's
horizontally angled kick attack, but don't let that distract you, because there's a very finite list of moves it works on.
Oh, okay.
So it works on Dalzim's stand roundhouse, but not his stand medium kick. That is the most unfortunate.
Oh, okay.
Because we wish it would work on the medium kick, because the medium kick is the real killer in that matchup.
I was about to say, like, if it worked on that kick, then that's it. That buff was worth it.
But to put it into perspective, like, you know how Ed's sweep goes right out horizontal?
A little bit, yes.
Does not get countered by the move.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's not about the visual animation. It's more about the actual move. All right. While we get our players together, we're going to throw another at you. We'll be back soon.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to NorCal Rivals. I am the guy, also known as Kevin Mercado, and I'm joined by...
I'm Brass, and we have our loser semis match.
And we were just saying that it was Kelvin versus Limberboy on the side, and look what we have here. We have Kelvin John.
We have Kelvin. So, no mystery there. Kelvin did work. Finds himself in the top 4. Rom, obviously tearing it up tonight. Literally tearing up everyone but Long at this point.
Yes.
Who looked very comfortable in the matchup at that point. I would love to see Rom make it back and cream him. I would love to see that kind of adjustment be made. But first, he has to get through one of our strongest contenders, Kelvin John. No Rashid picks this late in the bracket.
No way.
Urian all the way.
Gets the meat, the juicy jump in, and he has the corny. Party time?
You know, I have a suspicion.
Yes.
I don't think Rom's practiced 2.5.
I totally agree with you.
Because the new setups, they're setups. It's not like, you know, footsie stuff. So it's something that you at least got to run a few times before you got it down. Because I haven't seen it once from him. I hope we do see it.
Maybe he's trying to find out what's good.
Save it for nationals.
Yeah,
you know.
save it for... Here we go. A bit of a lull in the neutral. Rom does have the life lead. Here we go.
Okay, now it's very crucial that the first hit of Aegis did not tag him, because the second Aegis is unsafe in various ways. Are we going to see shoulder tackle on Aegis? No. Throw, jump in, pressure's happening.
Uh-oh. Wow, decides not to spend any of the V-trigger bar.
Well, it would put him at a frame disadvantage. I'm not sure how negative he would be, but you're at risk of something. Ooh, did not pay off on the Rose. One more chance on Kelvin's side. These jump-ins have been uncontested, and the charge roundhouse gets him! That was entirely caused by a lack of anti-airs. That situation was only existing because Kelvin went for a jump and Rom blocked like 2 jump-ins towards the end of the round.
It was actually 2 good reads by Kelvin in a row.
Good reads of, you know, taking a read of where Rom's attention is. Back to neutral, and you can see it. Rom, a master of the neutral game, doing just fine. It's really how can he contain the comeback potential. Oh, just scratching.
And I was about to say, I was silent because I was waiting for it.
Cue the music. You know, I feel like whenever Urian starts his Aegis, they should just start playing the Ed, Ed, and anything in the background. Because it's just such a wacky, wild ride after that.
I was silent for this exact reason.
You see, I knew it was going to happen, though. He's going to...
Oh, man. Hey, Urian looks just okay, guys.
He's doing fine, okay? Everyone who's complaining about Urian right now, you're not working hard enough, okay? I'm just saying.
Meet the level.
This character still functions. This character is still good.
And you know what? I'm not going to say anything that much because I think Kelvin wants to get hit by Rom. He's a masochist. He's trying to get that big head button.
V-meter. Dude, he's almost there.
All right, here we go.
The V-meter.
The match is going to start. Let's see it.
Let's see it. We're going to go ham.
See, even Rom is he knows it also.
He's trying to stay out of crouch medium kick range is what he's doing right now. But you got to get in there eventually. Oh, no. And
you got to kill it with fire, Rom.
He's fishing for it.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh, he suppressed it. And look, when he suppressed it, he won with a 95% lead. That's what happens when you suppress the V-trigger in this game.
Oh, man. All right. Ooh, looking for the good read right there on the anti-air fireball. And Kelvin playing a little bit more aggressive on the offense. Usually, literally the past 3 rounds, it was Rom.
You know, he's still doing low medium kick into tackle. I wonder how effective that is right now without that frame advantage. If it's still useful or if it's just dead in the water, I'm not sure.
Are you thinking that there's like a gap in between?
Just timing gap, just more time to stick something out. I'm not sure. Something we got to test. Oh, and he's using the shoulders, really forcing his way in. Wow, what a fireball.
All right. Didn't get the read right there.
Oh, I like it. And a perfect button to pick, too. You saw how far up and forward that move hits in the air.
Scary corner. Wow, good. I love it.
Ooh, I like that he uses charge roundhouse from really far away. It's the really not obvious space to use it. Oh, the cross unders! That was a double cross under! Because it was a cross under into neutral jump to bait the throw, cross under into neutral jump. Oh, you know what to do. He got him.
Grab him, yeah. Is he gonna run it?
Oh, no, but it flipped him out of the air because Urian's godlike. Kelvin stays alive again. You can bait it, and it just sometimes won't matter. But once again, that timing doesn't happen that often. That was some really good luck on Kelvin's part because absolutely jump backs can bait shoulders. Absolutely, it's the right way to go.
I was expecting it right there again.
Sometimes the timing will not work out, but one setup is going to be stun right here. He mistimes the meaty. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's got full trigger. Okay, showing signs of life. V-trigger's out of the... We're back to neutral without V-trigger.
The theme is over.
This is absolutely Rom's time to seal the deal, and he does the El Cubano logo. Good stuff. We're back in there. Showing signs of life is Rom. He needs to get some more caffeine in him, get some grapefruit Red Bull in his veins, because this man is playing tired right now. It's like a comeback when the life totals are even.
Hey, man, remember we were talking about earlier if you play the stalemate game with Samurai, you're probably gonna lose.
Yeah.
And if you probably beat Kelvin John down, you're probably gonna lose because he's looking for it. He's looking for the big red button.
Right. You gotta suppress the comeback mechanics because something that Kelvin is really a second to none is his reads under pressure.
All that Makoto experience.
Absolutely, the Makoto experience.
Street Fighter 4 Makoto. So far, though, it is 1-1. Loser side.
He had the read with the fireball.
That's the second time that has missed. He had the read, but it just barely missed. All right, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Just on time.
We're back in it. The craziness. Benny Hill theme. Cue it. Oh, outside of that situation of the charge roundhouse. Is he going to spend it? Yeah, he'll
just do it.
No, he's like, I don't need another setup, okay? There's, I've said it before. There's no amount of meter that's worth more than a round, and there's no amount of meter worth more than suppressing your opponent's comeback potential.
Kill it with fire.
Absolutely. And guess what? We still build meter crazy fast in Season 2. They nerfed meter game across the board, and we still build one super per round most of the time.
Oh, that was such a good headbutt with the V-skill armor.
The V-skill armor is so good.
This is going to be the first time that Kelvin's going to take control of a full round. No. Fights his way out.
Oh, in neutral. That was absolutely an Ume flash kick or headbutt.
Jesus, these guys are going back and forth. Okay.
Kelvin. Dash out of the corner. He expected the jump. Okay, we saw the dash out of the corner because Rom read the jump. He's like, I don't want to have to anti-air it. I want to switch position so that you're in the corner.
Man, the shoulder is such a good option select. This past set has shown us that it gets you out the corner and it anti-airs above your head.
Oh, God, that was so close. It was good stuff.
It is such good stuff, man.
Oh, and they both tried to bait each other's neutral throws. And again! What? The mind games are like 6th level right now, where you come full circle twice. Oh my God, the meta is out the window right now. Flash kicks all over the place.
I expect something crazy from Ron. Oh, never
Everyone's
mind.
Neutral jumping. Hit confirms.
One more.
One more. This is not. Oh my.
Here comes the pressure.
God. Oh! And that's the crazy thing about Urian's headbutt is that it's only -2. And the hurt box is in such a weird spot, and his moment where he lands on the ground is really ambiguous, and it's hard to know when you're going to air reset him. It's hard to know when he's still throw invincible just from being airborne. It's tough, but here we go. Going straight into it, wasting no time. Losers finals. Kelvin versus LPN. What was the grand finals of basically 2011 through 2013 in every NorCal local.
Really? Oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
insert Huda Man as the paper of the rock, paper, scissors.
Bless you, Huda Man. We wish you came back.
We wish you the best. We know you just love Korea so damn much. And that's okay, man. That's
He's
okay.
in Korea right now?
He's always in Korea.
Yeah, he's
dude.
always in Korea.
He's in Korea like every 4 months.
Oh, man. I got to calm down. As I said that, I took a swig of the Red Bull just to calm down, but
everyone's trying to calm down right now. Everyone's so caffeinated. We've been nursing Red Bulls all night. Everyone's jittery, especially if you're on stage right now.
To be honest, I was expecting a more controlled matchup from Rom's side.
I think Rom did too. Because, we saw it between matches. He's yawning. He's rubbing his eyes. He didn't even think he'd sign up tonight. Still had a very solid 4th place finish, though. But, yeah, absolutely. I don't think we saw true Rom tonight.
That last match was like, that was Kelvin pace.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know what? It's going to be basically the two same exact styles against one each other.
Hey, and here's a testament to how good Brian's playing tonight. This was the grand finals of round 1.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you're right.
And the only reason it's not is because Brian bopped both of these guys.
He bopped the older brother and the sponsored player.
Yeah, exactly. So good on him. Staying strong. Oh, no one knows.
I'm definitely feeling a lot of scramble situations in this matchup. Either scramble situations or someone's going to get their booty pops. And so far, it looks like Kelvin getting stifled a bit. Okay. Try to look for the offense, but gets veer rustled out. Party time.
Uh-oh. Is he going to make the full comeback as he's, at this point, expected to do?
Mm-hmm.
Because it gives him this pressure.
Whoa!
Oh, that was sick.
He knows.
Oh, and he tried to do a cross under, but delayed wake up actually. Delayed wake up saved along there. Because it was supposed to be cross up shenanigans, and not only did it force him to not cross up, but it allowed him to actually set the space again. Oh.
Sorry, a little bit of mic issues at the moment.
Sorry, confusion.
Here we go. Bit of even good. Wow, of course it crossed it. I am not surprised. And LPN, he has a life deficit, but you need to kill him. You definitely need to kill him.
Gotta kill him right now. Because both of these players are huge comeback monsters, you know?
And both characters. Yeah, maybe Bison is obviously a little bit more risky. There we go, Bison fitting in with the natives. Back to his old self. Spends the bar, wants to get the corner pressure, slowly pushing him back. Yeah, just like you said, he's definitely looking for those air to airs.
Yeah, it's what he really focuses on, and I think it's the cross Tekken experience. I really do, because he's practiced it so much in that game.
Woo! Beats the grab out.
That was another weird situation where the headbutt on whiff wasn't punished properly, and I think it was because of the airborne state.
Airborne state definitely saved him right there. Oki? No, back off. He knows. One more hit, I would just go in. There you go, yeah. Don't give him a chance.
Yeah, I feel like I want to see Bison's just when they have frame advantage, just throw. Just go for it, because it means that at some point down the line, that crush counter is going to work. So if you need it, you can condition to make it work down the line. And if they don't, and if they're not conditioned, they're going to end up in the corner, and you're going to be establishing throw loops off of it.
Yeah.
It's just so tempting because Bison's block speed. It's not a bad pick, right? Because this is what Kelvin won with last time.
That's right. In NorCal proving, yeah.
In Grand Finals round 1, this is what he sealed. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he did.
Did he seal the deal with Ibuki though, or
it was a Ibuki?
Oh, okay. Because I know Yurian made an appearance as well.
He made an appearance, I think, on the winners finals of NorCal Rivals 1. Then when he saw Ibuki worked out, he was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna stick with her." I wonder what his game plan is going to be A lot more jump-ins. Okay, there it is. That was probably the first crouching light punch we've seen tonight from LPN, to anti-air at least.
Right? Yeah, because we know he's not really focusing on it so much. The thing that's so cool about it is that it just air resets them right in front of you. So you can either throw or crush.
All right. Trying to catch on the press buttons. Kelvin knows.
Okay, EX Kunai establishing pressure. That is not a safe command dash.
That's not real.
It's not real, but it is if you know where your opponent's attention is. Because even though it's not real, it can surprise you absolutely. So it's like another way of jumping in, kind of. Oh, get crushed. Yeah, going for the big V trigger. Oh,
didn't get the reset right
there. Yeah,
there.
he didn't get his charge.
Because
well, actually, you don't need charge. He just messed up the scissor.
But did it even matter?
Yeah, the reason it works is because you dash through them and you don't need charge, so you just stand short into scissor. But he missed the input somehow.
All right, and I'm not sure if this is 3 out of 5 or 2 out of 3.
As losers finals, I would expect it to be 3 out of 5, but I'm not entirely sure. I think it's why we got the Ibuki sooner rather than later. If it is 3 out of 5, that would make a lot of sense.
They'll let us know. We'll know for sure.
Well, yeah, the players will let us know because
mix up. Oops, stays in front.
Oh, and he just dropped the confirm though. Oh no, was that the counter hit tech? Where you eat the hit, so that the whiff happens afterwards? Maybe.
What's the mix-up?
I would not have blocked the other way right there. That was absolutely great blocking from Kelvin.
Hey, man, it's kind of expected at that point for him to block. Okay, get blown up.
Didn't have to do a setup. Just saw the whiff throw from long.
But yeah, I think it's kind of expected at that point that he's going to go the other side. So Kelvin probably committed to it, just expecting long to cross up on him. And you know what? Paid off. He got the round. Stays alive. And it's going to be a huge momentum swinger. He can either tie it up 1-1, keep things at a stalemate, or go down 2-0. And this is loser side.
Wow, so that totally looked like an ambiguous cross-up, but Long was still blocking the wrong way after blocking correctly. Like he switched it up at the last second or something. It was weird.
Yeah, opts to use the rear rolls to try to keep the pressure going. Yeah, both good read.
Throw.
Yep.
Rut-row. Oh, no! There's the crush into V-trigger. Full hit confirms. And he drops it again. It was the same drop that happened against Rom, which gave Rom that potential for the comeback. See, he went for the throw.
Oh.
Wait, do you see that weird movement from LPN?
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm just very...
Uh-oh. Kunais are hugely important in this
punish.
You just bet. And you know what we saw was that little like up and down motion we saw from Long. Because Bison's walk speed is so slow, Shimmy has most shimmies are successful based on what you visually put on screen, rather than you actually being in throw range or not. So we just kind of pumped right in front of him, trying to bait something out. But Kelvin held strong and continued the round as normal.
Hey, we're talking about how... how these guys are...
we saw this Chris G versus Alucard. It was a trade between It was a love triangle between Boxer, Geil, Birdie, and Ibuki. And they just kept switching around because I guess Birdie does quite well against Ibuki. And I don't know what it is. But I have seen this pick more than once is all I'm saying. That people are confident in their Birdie pick against Ibuki. Maybe they're going to show us why.
It could be the damage output. I mean...
Yeah, it could just straight up be... It could be bullhorns in certain mix-up situations. Because bullhorns have really weird hit properties where you can use them to get out of mix-up sometimes. And look, that was a 99%. Yeah, they're showing us.
And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Kelvin switches if he loses this.
If it's 3 out of 5, which it very well may be.
It should be.
It should be. We could absolutely see Yuri and Birdie, which we don't know how that's going to work out. I love that. You know what side I'm going to be on, so you know which way to block, so I'll throw you. Oh, yeah. You tried to anti-air with it. Maybe it's to stop kunais as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because it would avoid the kunai and anti-air. It's like a flash kick, but charged differently. God, the damage output.
All right. Birdie. all juiced up on Red Bull.
Okay. Ate the armor.
Okay.
In a contested, and it didn't
Oh,
juggle. Okay, safe. The can. Was that block stun because of the can?
He might have overshot him, but you know what? That could have been right.
Overshot him. Wow. It looked like just an overshoot. That was insane.
That was insane for sure.
And this is so important in terms of character pick potential.
Because if you win, you get the character advantage switch.
Who gets the one up? Oh my god, the damage right now. It's looking like, look at this. This Bullhorn is totally locking Kelvin. That's it. That's it. You know what we're going to see? We're going to see Miko.
I believe it.
That's what we're going to see.
Wait, was it Kelvin that sent? No, it wasn't Kelvin that sent long to losers.
No. Brian did.
Brian did.
But it was Kelvin who made some work out of D-Tran.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
the
right.
Armika earlier today, and I would not be shocked if that's exactly where we're headed. It's another mix-up heavy character, just in a different way, but also whatever this secret birdie advantage is, I think we're throwing it out the window from
Armika there it is.
Right there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
All right. But you know what? It's okay because if Long loses, he has the character switch.
Yeah. But I feel like Mika against the world is better than like a different character situation.
I understand what you're saying.
Just because of like the grappler potential for a best of one setting. But I do think he would prefer Urian against whatever we're going to see, which is, what, is it going to be Bison? Because Bison does not like Mika.
No. I don't think so.
We don't know if it's going to be Bison. And if it is, Kelvin might have a chance. Oh, I love that overhead. Just keeping the stun on him. Oh, and he went low. Kelvin preemptively blocked high there. Oh, goodness.
He was probably looking. Does Birdie have a fuzzy guard set up?
Yeah, instant overhead?
Instant overhead, yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe that's why he stood up, but then not one time at the end.
Because it was a final hit.
Yeah, final hit situation.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. But here we go. Long, he is on match point. This is losers.
Oh,
there it is again.
He was afraid to contest it, but
party time.
A Bullhorn gone awry puts Long into the corner, but a body splash.
Party's over.
Block. Yeah, party's over. That can, so menacing, and I like that he jumped forward. It was too soon of a jump forward for the Bullhorn to work.
OPN. This is match point right here. This is set point.
All the resources are on Kelvin's side. I think we're going to see a fish for Crouch Fierce in a minute. No, he went for the drop kick.
What?
Oh, no, and he just gets crushed in the mid-range, and that's all that she wrote. Kelvin is out. LPN. Moving on to the grand finale.
The misery.
Long.
The misery.
Versus Brian. The rematch. The run back.
I always love watching those two play because these two are, like I kept saying, they're one and the same. Yeah. They play a very similar style, and they play a plethora of characters, and so you saw that back and forth.
Absolutely, and we got to go deep with the mind game with them. And that's what's really exciting from our perspective. We're going, wow, okay, why would they go for these characters in these situations? You know, there was logical justification for Mika. It didn't pan out in the end, though. But it's very exciting when a player has so many different perspectives. And we're setting up.
You know, I wonder what it... I was just gonna ask, like, how would they play in checkers, like Long and Kelvin? Long and Kelvin is one another.
Kelvin would like take a piece and just go straight to the other side of the board and be like, "King me." He'd be like, "That's not how it works, King me." That's how he'd play.
Yeah, Long would do a lot of things.
Long would like bring in chess pieces and be like, "I want to use these characters."
Yeah, he definitely.
These characters move all sorts of ways.
What was that, conductor?
Oh yeah. Let's talk about results. Our top three right now, we got Brian, Long, Kelvin. Kelvin in third. Kelvin won round one. Long got second. Brian got second at the last one. He's in at least second for this one. We're very potentially looking at our top three, especially since we don't see Pavo in the top 8.
Right.
Because Pavo is the real wrench in terms of points. Also, Ultima is.
Yeah, that's right. I was expecting Ultima to do pretty. He's been on a hot streak lately.
I think, and this I've been hearing conflicting results, but is LPN or is not DQ'd from Proving Grounds based on his global leader points?
I can't.
Because if it is, then I don't know how the points work out in that situation. Because you're allowed to sign up. You're allowed to play NorCal Rivals. This is a monthly that just happens independently. But does he actually get Red Bull points for this?
Maybe
global points.
Maybe you guys can tweet that at us at the Gaga guy or at the Brass Man.
The Brass Man Back at the Brass Man Back on
at
Twitter.
The Brass Man
we
Back.
will know. Obviously, our TOs will hash it out in the end, but definitely curious. Oh, okay.
There we go.
Dash forward straight through the Seismo.
Grand Finals.
Say hello. Now BJ has to win 3 games. LPN has to win 6. 2 3 out of 5 sets.
And obviously, BJ Unchained sitting very beautiful in winners.
Oh, yeah. He's sitting very comfortable, and he worked hard for that position, absolutely.
And here we go.
I mean, he took out top names in NorCal back to back to back. This was no easy streak. Straight through winners, all godlike players that he had to go through.
And he played it the same exact way. He'd be losing, literally full life,
and just
comebacks.
And of course, we've seen Necalli do it 100 times. It's still impressive in these situations where it's happening against players like LPN, right? In grand finals, you know, you have to get good to get lucky, you know. So even though these mix-up situations are working out in such a dominating way, he's playing great neutral to get there. He's playing great neutral to get into that situation.
And I literally think that BJ loves playing from a deficit. He loves those clutch moments. He loves those comebacks.
I feel like everyone loves the comeback, but the deficit is like never fun.
No, it's not fun.
Because you only get one shot. And obviously he plays a character that can turn that one shot into anything. Uh-oh. That's a V-trigger. Oh.
Is it gonna? No, he's got him. All right.
I don't know if we had to, because it was off of a crush counter.
He probably didn't want a repeat.
Oh,
of the
but
last
you know
round.
what? He would have needed back charge to get Scissor into V-trigger, so he probably didn't have back charge based on how far away he was.
All right. LPN, his lightsaber's out of battery. BJ.
Oh, and another crush from a mile away. Wait, they increased the speed of his down forward claw, didn't they? That's why crush counter claw can go into claw again.
I did not know that.
That is not season 1. That is either season 2 or 2.5. I don't know. I know I have it at some point.
We could look afterwards, but right now we might be witnessing another comeback from BJ Unchained.
Oh, and he just popped it in the mid-range. Stop it. He absorbed the Seismo. That was godlike.
That was awesome.
I don't think I've ever seen someone use the Bison V skill to more effect than LPN.
That was sick.
We saw it earlier against Dalzum. We saw it to great effect just now. Such good stuff.
I think that's low-key one of his best buffs.
Oh, the fact that he can hold on to it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in Season 1, he could still hold on. He could still absorb normals, but the fact that you can hold on to it is really cool.
And for the first time tonight, I believe this is BJ has stunned someone within the first 20 seconds of the round.
There we go. Winning without the comeback is Brian there. We know he's dead off that combo. That combo's so good.
Looking like a normal Necalli, just mauling Bison, LPN, trying to tighten things up. He does have some leeway because he is on winner's side.
Yeah.
And yeah, we saw in the winners finals match that when BJ started playing a little bit more aggressive and testing Long's defense,
it wasn't working out as much, right? Or what were you going to say that it
I said it was working out because look.
Oh, because now we're seeing some real slide over matches happening. So yeah, maybe he's been a little too passive, getting caught up in a few too many Psycho Claws. Here's the Psycho Claw. There it is. You gotta get out of there, man. Oh, the V reversal option slide. Well, reaction slide. I don't know if that was an option slide. Okay, this blows a lot of meter. Because we're in V-skill, what we normally see is scissors into EX move.
Don't press a button.
We can't see the EX moves after the initial cancels, so we're really low on resources.
Oh my god, what that was 5
he just wants crushes. He's really relying on the crush.
It's gonna hit.
Oh no! can't believe what Oh! He baited it! LPN! And you know, it was one of those guesses. It wasn't a waste of a guess. Even though LPN was outside of DP range, LPN is absolutely the kind of player to press a button in that situation.
That was a misery situation.
No one's happy.
No one's happy.
No one's happy. I'm not happy. Brian's not happy.
Oh my god.
LPN's like, stressed. LPN is stressed right now.
Wow. Beats out the doubles, EX doubles reverse air to air. Just whips the stomp. Fishing, gone fishing. Fights his way out.
Uh-oh.
Punish.
Oh, that's so cool.
No, he's probably not going to spend the reverse. Yeah,
okay, there we go. Very nice. Seals the deal in a game that was so volatile from the start.
And I was going to say that LPN definitely wasn't going to use another V-reversal because he needed the V-trigger to come back.
Right, right.
So I guess Kelvin, I'm sorry,
it's
Brian.
It happens.
Yep. Brian knew that, he wasn't going to V-reversal, so he kept going, paid off.
Absolutely. All right, start of the round. Oh my goodness, we almost had a great whiff punish on the scissor right there. Didn't quite work out. Probably didn't have charge.
A lull.
We're seeing Psycho Axe after Psycho Axe. He's trying to get him into that grappler-esque situation right there.
You know what they should give Bison? They should give him a fishing rod with that move.
Yeah, like an alternate costume where he casts the line like with no hitbox on it. Oh, absolutely. Man. They should put that on every crush counter in neutral. Every crush counter that doesn't whiff on a crouching opponent, they should put that on.
All right, Capcom. You heard it.
On it. We know you went weird with Street Fighter 4 alternate costumes. You can go weird with these.
Give him the fishing rod. Here we go. Pressure. No. Fights his way out. Brian. Oh, finally stuffs him up. He's got to be careful.
Oh, contest another Psycho Axe. Nice. He knew he didn't have to spend all the meter. And was that last hit? No, second to last hit.
Very second to last hit.
Good stuff from Brian. Taking a lead finally in this set.
It is 1-1.
Tried to contest the dash. Absolutely, you would have counter hit long if he had pressed a button right there. So it was good that long backed off.
All right, here we go. Back in the comfort zone. That is the corner for BJ and Chain.
Yeah,
nice
home.
Yeah, he's definitely home right now. He is home. LPN is fulfilling his conditions to the trap card.
He landed on the Psycho fire.
He should kill.
Absolutely.
There it is. All right. I was about to say.
All right, tied again. Players going back and forth right now. We have a hot dog. We have a hot dog situation. It means that Brian. It means that Brian would basically have to win without throwing and without blocking anything. And Urian is the most consistent character to do that because of his overhead potential. We don't have quite the same overhead potential from Nikali, so it's not nearly as often.
Here we go again, back in the corner. And what a surprise.
It's not a great place to be.
Yeah, it's not a great place to be, but I'm thinking that BJ is very content with it. But you know what? That mindset needs to change because LPN is on reset point.
Reset point. So what we were saying a bit earlier that you astutely brought up is that when Brian is aggressive and it works out early in the round, it works out. And I think one of the points of that is that he doesn't end up in the corner.
Get in there, Brian!
Yeah, you just got to get in there, man.
I know you hear me.
Don't let him walk on you. Okay. Oh, but it was a back throw, not nearly as much corner carry. Oh, and he threw him out of the corner that time. He would have absolutely been in the corner in that situation. Good anti-air.
Trading. Corner time. Uh-oh. Hot dog. All right, jumps his way out. Good block.
Oh, and the lead continues to extend.
BJ does have V-trigger.
Oh, and he crushed. Oh, no.
Party time.
Oh, no.
You gotta wait.
He did it again. The madman. You know why he did it again was because Long was like, he's not going to do it again. Because that's the obvious thing to do. And you know why? Because Brian does do that. He does do the double throw a lot of the time.
Only when he's in V-trigger.
Yeah.
I wish he would do that more outside of V-trigger.
Is it different Oki? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's different Oki and V-trigger. So that's why he's able to. So without V trigger, he's not plus when he dashes up. So that's why it's kind of an obvious mix-up because it has to be in V trigger.
Right.
This is when Necalli's do the double throw. But even then, he was still able to pull it off.
Wow. LPN. He has everything. The big red button.
Okay, not the big V trigger hit confirm, but he does have the corner. Such a dicey situation. Cross tech and air to airs. Oh, and the cross
the
through
misery.
For the misery. We're going back to 1-1.
Uh-oh, hot dog.
Hot dog. Oh, he wasn't pressed against the corner.
All right, here we go. Match reset point for
LPN. Not what we expected to see with such a good set from them in Winners Finals. Obviously, it's a good set, but this is looking much more like Brian struggling. Oh,
wow.
and he freaking scooped him off the ground right there.
Is that a cross cut? I'm not sure.
Cross cut with like a trip guard built in. Uh-oh. That fierce that he should have jumped in on wasn't quite, the timing didn't work out with the jump in.
Pressure.
Oh, the crouch jab.
Second time tonight.
Second time tonight.
All right, Virus is gone.
I like that he at least put the block stun on him.
And looking very grim for LPN. He doesn't have the resources just yet. Big red button.
And you know, if Long goes into a V-trigger situation, Chip is an issue.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Reset. He wanted the reset. Oh.
Okay.
He read the dash.
This is so scary.
Back and
from
forth.
both sides. That walk back from Bison. Oh, my God. Everyone is freaking out right now. That could have been a V reversal. He really wants the trigger. I'm not sure why. He wants to react to something. That's.
Oh, he wanted the super.
Yeah.
He had the read.
It was super. Absolutely, because the DP wasn't even close to being in range. No, we know it. We know it was super.
He definitely wanted the freeze frame.
Let it be known.
Read the opponent, then super.
Oh my God! If that had worked out, because you know it's like a 5-frame, 6-frame.
It's
super.
fast.
So it's really fast, and especially at that range where Necalli doesn't have to travel that far, it's absolutely going to hit a slow recovering move like that.
And here we go all again. We are on Luja's side for both sides.
Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking on Brian's end. He really has to stay focused. He really has to feel like, you know, nothing's changed. The objectives are the same. He needs to not get in the corner so quickly. And that by itself is
oh my
dude.
God.
That's so good. Jeez. So good. And he's in the Psycho Axe again. Uh-oh.
All right, Brian, it's your time now.
Great damage. And LPN blocking so stoically on almost every wake-up.
DP's out.
Oh, went for the air-to-air and the V-trigger head stomp took him out. That's it. That's that. That's that. That is so rough.
I mean, I'm thinking at this point, Brian,
it's all mental at this point.
It is all mental on his side and LPN's side because LPN feels like he can do anything. And when LPN can do feels like he can do anything,
he will.
He will, yeah. He'll definitely
pull it off, too. That V skill in mid-range, that was out of control. You see that pumping? That's so cool. He's really trying to bait stuff out that way.
Not trying to be disrespectful, but like you said before,
that target combo is such a good shimmy tool, and look at the stun. And I like the Psycho Ball just to apply pressure. Okay, finds his way out. There we go.
They travel across the screen from the one corner to the other.
And that won't dissipate anymore, right? It'll just keep going.
It'll keep going.
Oh no, tried to dash forward anti-air, but the dash didn't recover in time. Oh, this could be it. But if not we have the 50-50.
Oh my God.
Here we go. Oh, it worked out.
Punch. Oh, the misery.
All I saw was V-trigger pop, and I saw command grab startup frames, and I was like, he got it. But he wasn't in range. He just wasn't in range.
I thought it was a stand medium punch that he threw out there. That's why I was like, oh, it's going to hit him. Oh, no.
All I know is that Necalli's command grab seems to have a lot of range, so I thought he was fine. But I guess not.
Brian.
1-0. We're seeing. No, I don't think we're seeing a character switch. We're not seeing.
No, yeah. He just wants the breather.
Buying some time. Re-randomize the stage select.
Oof. And there it is. 1-0 Circuit LPN.
1-0.
After he reset the bracket.
Oh, Oh, and after a long, hard-fought set in winner's side with Brian coming out on top, we're seeing some really interesting adjustments coming out of LPN.
There it is. If there's one thing Brian can do a little better, he should contest the dashes a lot more because it paid off twice already.
Yeah, for sure. Because that's a move that, yes, it has a lot of range, but that's actually one of its deficits in terms of reacting to it. Because at many spaces when Bison's going to appear right in front of you.
Yes.
Because of the range of the jab or of the dash.
And I mean, if you're going to play defensive, you might as well, focus on those dashes and not let LPN run freely.
He challenged after EX Scissor, the madman. Oh, good whiff punish. No
follow-up.
Full on hit confirm. More frame traps.
That was off the crouching.
Oh, and he chased the backdash with EX Scissors. It's such a safe bet on Bison's side. Plus on block, tons of range, tons of speed.
This game is crucial. This is the difference between going up 2-0 versus 1-1.
It's a huge difference because we're all used to 2-0ing people in a normal set, but 3-0ing is a different monster, especially when your opponent has that many opportunities to switch characters.
Right now,
we're just seeing Psycho Axe after Psycho Axe.
There it is. LPN, the big red button.
Nice.
Wow, he got the very tippy tip.
Meterless too, very solid. Wow, a lot of people are rooting for Brian right now.
Everyone's gathered around right now. This is Grand Finals,
I mean,
NorCal.
if Brian doesn't win this,
I think it's over.
I think there's a chance he's not in teams. If he doesn't win the set. If he wins the set, I believe he's very solidly in teams. But it also, if LPN even gets points for this or not, it's undetermined.
Back home, in the corner.
Oh, good anti-air jab.
And right away, just when he thought he had LP in the corner, EX scissors his way out. Wow, he's facing those scissor kicks.
The scissors have been the name of the game. Oh, now it's just a white life game at that point. That's why we're going into Psycho Fires from that space.
Jump in. Okay.
He spent it sooner rather than later. I guess it's because you get the 50-50. There is pressure after the super. So I guess it's all the same. Oh, and he beats it out with a neutral jump. The full hit confirm is going to work out. BJ is back in there 1-1. What did we say? If he lost that, it would have to be a 3-0 comeback. But now, the man's got some wiggle room. The man's got some time to think.
He lives for the clutch.
That was sick. And he baited out a wake-up round.
Yes, wait. That's no surprise. That's not... Is
it?
It's no surprise.
I mean, it's long. It's long, meaning that long went too far in the mind game, and Brian went just right.
Just right. And here we are. We're back in the safe zone. 1-1. Brian has a little bit more breathing room. All right. Probably being a little bit more aggressive now on the offense. Never mind. Gets thrown back into the corner. Slowly but surely.
Oh, and I like that he used it to cover the approach of the Psycho Axe.
Not going to kill.
Following hit confirm stun. No, too much scaling, but we do have the classic Bison mix-up. Throw or no throw. Because even if Long wins this game, it's still only a 2-0 situation.
Yes.
That it's a mountain of difference from a 3-0 situation.
All right, Brian. I'm going full bias commentary mode, and I am rooting for you. Go in there.
Commentary mode activated.
Activated.
Overload over.
Re-triggered.
Oh, and he hit confirmed off of the roundhouse. You can do that without counter hits. It's a super cool move.
He tried to go air to air with that.
Oh, and the crush. Just get thrown a couple times. It really
Scary.
does pay off. Plus, nobody knows. The shimmy without moving? He didn't even pump anything. He was like, yo, I'm shimmying without moving.
You know what? He throw baited probably the second throw there. Because you saw he hesitated at first.
Yeah.
Then he threw.
Oh, gotcha.
That's such an awkward situation. Here we go. Take it to you see Brian. He's not nervous. He's just got the adrenaline running through him.
He knows the work that's cut out for him. He knows what he's gonna have to pull off. It's not like he's in the dark about what he has to do right now. And not just win 2 more games, but how he's going to approach the matchup. He knows how he's going to approach the matchup. It's just how well he's going to execute it right now. These rounds have been extremely close.
Tell him to get in there, Kelvin.
Tell him to get in. His last chance.
Yeah, Kelvin standing right next to his brother, supporting the Bloodkin. And this is it, the final game.
Oh, and what do we say? Contest the dashes. And he contested the dash. Okay, it didn't anti-air, because that move would kind of probably be too good if it did.
Yes.
But we thought we were going to see some godlike stuff right there.
Gone fishing.
Maybe if Brian pressed a button, it would have hit him, though. Maybe it forced him to block. All right. Oh, and he baits out a DP using the movement of the EX Devil's Reverse.
All right.
Tournament point LPN.
Circa LPN.
Banana on head. No longer.
This is do or die for BJ.
Absolutely.
Oh my God!
Some Street Fighter 4 just happened right there. Where the hell? I didn't block, right? Did you? I didn't block, right?
I play Marvel. I didn't even know.
Yeah, you didn't know. No one.
Here it is. Last potential round.
Jab. Okay, grappler mode.
Reset.
Oh, uses the sweep to get a better Roki situation.
All right, no more bar for LPN. He's still pushing him back. Buttons. Buttons.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that Psycho Axe. Putting him in the Psycho Axe.
Fishing rod.
Plus frames again. Contesting after EX Scissors. Oh, and that's it. He's going to get super. He's got it.
That should be
he's
it.
Dead.
That has to be it.
He's dead.
Wait,
Kill
wait.
the man.
No.
No. I thought we complained about Akali's damage all the time. Good stuff. We're back in there. Oh my God. What are we complaining about Akali's damage for? This super never kills.
Oh, fishing rod.
Oh my goodness.
Throw it back in the pond.
That was such a huge comeback from Brian. There's no reason why he can't do it again. But LPN starting with a huge lead. Don't contest after the scissors. Oh, and that's it.
Wait. Oh!
This is either over or will be the greatest comeback we've seen in NorCal. I'm calling it. Oh! LPN! This is everything! We have one more chance. And it's over. Good stuff,
The
LPN.
misery.
Your NorCal Rivals champion for round 3. LPN finally getting the win in after second place in round 1 and not so much luck in round 2. We're going to have an interview with LPN just shortly. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to NorCal Rivals Round 3. Thank you so much to the guy joining me on the mic.
Nice to be with you again,
my co-conspirator cohort for many years now.
Hey, yeah, it's been that long now,
It's been a while now, man.
We're old. We're technically old.
We're technically veterans now. That'll make some people wince, but I think we should just hold on to that, man.
But yeah, man, if you want, you could follow this guy at the Brassman Beck.
You can follow this man at the Guy.
THAGAGAGUY.
All right, man.
All right, man. I think we're gonna have an interview now with Circa LPN.
Our champion.
I'll let you take care of it.
All right. I will see you next time, man.
Take it easy, man.
Commentating with you. All right. LPN coming in on the mic. You had a good day today, man.
Not really.
Not really?
I felt like I played really bad the entire tournament.
The entire tournament?
Yeah.
What do you feel like you were doing differently that you would normally do when you're at 100%?
Well, for one, my hands were completely cold the entire tournament.
Oh, that happens here
at
Gamers Den.
I'm hopping back and forth from Tekken 7 and Street
so
Fighter constantly,
you're grinding that out right now.
So I'm actually getting my
totally different frame data in the head and everything.
It's really messing me up.
Yeah.
So every time I'm entering a brand new match, it's like I'm just going on the fly.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to warm up as fast as possible. And a good thing in the grand finals set, it was actually I had to win 6 matches.
Yeah.
So it actually gave me a chance to really rev up the engine.
Warm up to it. Do you feel like you had a 3 out of 5 with Brian, so you had time there and then a lot of time in the grand final set to continue. Like, did you make adjustments from winners finals to grand finals, or were all of your adjustments in grand finals, basically?
I think all my adjustments were in grand finals.
Yeah.
In winners finals, he just like ran me over.
It looked good for him.
Yeah, it looked really good, and like I couldn't get mad at it because then for one, I'm actually really bad at matchup.
Oh, Nikali? Okay.
I came in with a really bad mentality already. That's why I actually switched to Alex for the last
Right,
Because I'm like, you know what, at this point I'm probably going to lose. Might as well go out with, you know.
I gotcha.
I'm trying to gain some information with Alex, but I mean, I got a crush counter and then that was it.
Right, yeah.
So
it was pretty much, the one crush counter out.
Yeah.
Just a little off topic. Do you have an aversion to crouch jab?
Do I have a what?
An aversion to crouch jab as an anti-air? I feel like you're very focused on the air-to-airs.
Yes, for me, especially in the beginning of Season 2 when I was playing, when I started playing Bison more, me compared to other Bison players, I actually always look for anti-airs with crouch spheres.
Yeah.
So because I'm using crouch spheres, I'm actually losing a lot of attention on the ground.
Absolutely.
So using the crouch jab actually gives me a last second type of anti-air.
Right.
So it allows me to be a little more free moving around. That's why I started using a lot more, even though the damage is
saw it more against
40
Brian
damage, right? It's more about positioning rather than the damage at that point.
The air is set in front of you. How influential is that? Are you in throw range usually?
I'm in any range.
Any range.
I get everything off of that. I'm completely advantage. Doesn't matter how early, how late I hit it, because then it depends on how they recover on the air technically.
Right, gotcha.
So it's actually really cheap.
Right. Well, because it's a very consistent anti-air.
Yes.
You get a lot of damage off of your air-to-airs, though. Is that like a similar... I was saying that's your cross-Tekken experience coming into play.
Yes, 100%. I'm glad you noticed it.
Right, because...
I'm always ready for the Devil's Reverse.
Right.
And, like, whenever they're moving, I know if I see a pump, then I'm ready to activate it. You know, I'm like looking at it ready. And then while I'm just, like, attacking them on the ground, I'm forcing them to jump, essentially. You know? It's actually really good for me to get the air there because then I get more frame advantage and the damage is good. You know, 2 medium plunges to scissor kicks, that's a good corner carry.
Yeah, just focusing that much mental energy can be tough sometimes. All right, man. Well, you clutched it out in the end. You're our rivals' number 3 champion, and all right, I wish you all the best, man. We'll see you next time.
Definitely.
All right, we actually have Tekken coming up to round out the end of the stream. Is that right? I didn't even know we ran a bracket.
They're playing again.
All right. Oh, so we actually have LPN. It's these two guys. It's BJ and LPN. Well, I don't know if you guys have Tekken commentators in the house. All right. Oh, okay. I got you. Well, that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.